Right.
Right.
Yep.
We are.
Oh my God, and I'm on there too.
And this is how we
We're
say
live?
we're live, but
Hi,
obviously we're not
everybody.
live. We're recording. And is
We're
it? Do you
recording.
hear sound?
Yep.
No, actually, if you could go, you're hearing our
So
sound.
we're getting. No,
No,
we're
are
talking
you-
right now. We're
You can.
So can you
You're
hear-
on live right there.
yes.
So you can hear us because of the mics.
Check.
She can hear us because.
Well, you're not. I'm not gonna hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. No. It's
Oh, is it?
over there, yeah.
Could you go maybe inside and see if you can hear us?
Yeah, but put your here.
Okay.
put your-
All right. So we're live
Hi.
here, Sarasota Street Talk here at the Bazaar.
Yes.
On Apricot and Lime. And if anyone
There you
needs to
go.
know directions for that, it is on Apricot and Lime.
Yes, on the corner
Okay.
there.
That's the Bazaar on Apricot and Lime. Scott,
It's
how
actually
are you?
it's actually in the name.
It's in the name of the venue, so
yeah,
it's kind
the
of hard.
location is in the
It'd be
name.
kind of hard to not be able to get it.
Yeah.
But no, it's a. Don't let the clouds scare you. If you're looking up right this morning and you're looking up and seeing clouds, as are we. We just got a couple drops and it's already clearing up.
Yep.
It seems to be.
It's gonna be another beautiful day.
Oh, another beautiful
What do we
day.
got?
It's
We
going to
got,
be very, very humid. So
July
please bring
Saturday,
hydration.
July 15th.
What
I
time
always
is it?
have to look at the calendar because
What?
one month just blends into the other here in
Always
Sarasota.
count on you though
Right.
to come up with the right. Because I'm like, hey, welcome. It's August 5th, and it's like, Mark, it's like July the 10th.
Well, the spring's even
In
worse.
fact, that was wrong.
I think
Like,
we
what
were.
is it?
I was 2 months off. I think in February.
It's
I
July.
think I said it was February when it
15th?
was
It's
April.
July 15th.
July
right now,
15th. Yep.
Right? Okay.
Uh,
Oh. a
halfway to
breeze.
tax.
Oh, man, a
halfway to
breeze,
tax
that's
day.
nice.
I think it's halfway to tax day if you're on an extension
Oh my God! Don't talk
from
taxes.
April 15th to October 15th.
Don't talk taxes. Okay, so
I better think about
it is about 10:30. Again, a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day.
10:10. Yeah.
10:10. Is he wrong again? I can't get dates or
You've been
times
here,
correct.
Mark. So, anyways, Scott Maloff, Summit Lending Solutions Corp. We'd like to introduce ourselves at the beginning, and
Absolutely.
in case we forget, we can look back and see who we are.
Yep. And take a look at.
Right?
Hey, what's going? You'd like
Hey,
to talk to us?
you want to come talk?
Want to come talk?
Come on.
Come on, grab a seat.
All right, we've got
And actually, you know
two
what?
seats.
Let's
and-
move this out of the way. That's a little sketchy. So if you don't,
Oh, yeah.
just not touching that one, but this one.
Put some
No,
headphones
you're good.
on?
Yeah, headphones. Yeah, let me go ahead and.
Good morning. Hi, Mark. Fancy meeting you here.
How ironic.
Yeah.
Let's move this out of the way.
How you doing? I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott. Sherman Baldwin.
Sherman, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. It's nice to be here.
Okay, and actually, quite frankly, we probably don't need those right now.
No, we don't.
No
I think
problem.
We can get rid of the head.
So how are you,
sets.
sir? You're
I'm
doing very well.
Doing
over-
well. Keeping
over there at
happy.
Hearts.
Hearts is doing really well.
Yeah.
We also have an exciting announcement that we're making about another location.
Oh
So
well,
it's
you know
really
what?
pretty
Where
cool.
could we make that announcement?
Yeah.
How about
Oh,
to
maybe
talk
right
about
here.
that. Sarasota Street
I'll
Talk.
have to
Sarasota
get
Street Talk.
Exclusive.
I'll have
We
to
have
get
ex-
clearance from my PR person. Maybe we're going to keep it a
Clearance. There's
little,
a clearance.
All right.
a little
What's our vector, vector?
tight-lipped on it right now. But we're very
Okay.
excited. We'll let
Could
you
you
know.
could you hint or? Could you...
It's going to be an experience downtown.
Oh, so
okay.
that also
There you
has
go,
to find its
see?
way onto ILDS. It's a group, not a page.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
That's right.
if you could have
Because I love downtown Sarasota.
what's that?
Yeah,
I said
sure
I
do.
love
I
downtown
love this
Sarasota.
place. This is the first time I've been here.
Is
at
it
the
real? This
Bazaar,
place
yeah.
is amazing.
And
It
I'm
is
in the
great.
Park East community community association because I live in Park East.
Okay.
This part of Sarasota.
And did you know Kim? You know,
Yeah,
you know
I've seen
Kim.
her at some meetings, but
Okay,
I've never been
meet
here till
Kim
today.
is
Meet
Kim's
Kim.
going nuts on this.
She is
stuff.
amazing. She's actually the spearheading what's called the Limelight District.
Sure.
So
sure.
she's creating this around this venue right here.
Yeah,
It's
you can
amazing,
tell.
and
It's amazing. It
She
really
doesn't
is.
sleep. She really doesn't
Yeah,
sleep because she's
yeah,
got
yeah.
so much going on. But she's got like inside. There's like a little theater on this side. She's got
Nice.
drinks, the Hamlet Eatery,
Right.
food trucks back here. All vendors go in here.
That's
So-
awesome.
Yeah, if you
That's
have
great.
it,
You wandered
go
around,
inside.
right?
Did you go
Around,
inside?
yeah.
Go inside.
And
There's
it's
a bunch
so
of
cool
vendors
for
in there
me
too.
because it's in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
great.
So from the next 5 years, this is going to all just slowly expand.
It-
We have Kim to thank for that.
Absolutely.
This is going to be. This is also
we
going to
have
be
the
downtown
history of
Sarasota.
Sarasota behind
Right?
us.
This is just
flicking.
going to blend right into downtown Sarasota.
So this is so weird. So this started off as just like a camcorder, and not even a camcorder. It's like a Walkman, right, and two mics, Scott.
And you.
And we
No,
just like
it's just
and
you.
on a table. And
Yep.
it slowly and I curse Amazon for this because at 10 o'clock at night it always seems like a great idea to get something else.
Yeah.
So it's grown into, and it's always we're always experimenting, you know, and it's like we just started that 2 weeks ago to have like radio show it out,
Yep.
and we're also recording live. We're not live. I always say live. It's not
Well,
live.
we are
but we're-
live on Facebook.
Well, we're Facebook Live. We're Facebook Live
Live
Yep.
now, right
Ah,
now.
So
So
that's
say hi,
happening.
yeah.
You know what? Actually, that's Okay.
Oh,
right, right.
yeah.
Let's just
so
do
they
this.
can hear him. Yeah, there you go.
There's so many moving parts here.
Oh yeah,
So
believe me,
many
I have a
moving-
little
We're
podcast
expanding. Do
set
you?
up in my office at home, and
Oh,
it's
cool. Oh,
like
do you?
wires everywhere.
Yeah. What do you talk about?
I haven't started it yet, but
Okay.
I'm from radio. I was in radio for many years.
Okay.
Talk radio, as a matter of fact.
Right. What
is it?
So, talk radio
Talk
for
radio?
many years in
Okay.
the Northeast. Yep.
Okay, if you want to put that onto your collar
Is this
there.
for,
Sarah was
That-
my first mate when I rode the Miss Clara the other night.
Oh, was it? Oh, awesome. So
I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to
That's
go.
gonna go up onto there,
Just
so.
tell us. So you're from the Northeast?
I am originally. I've been down here since 2010 full time, but I've
Okay.
been coming here, and my family's owned businesses here since '85.
Okay.
So Sarasota's been part of my life for many years.
Good.
So
Cool.
here's where I get chastised all the time because I love Hearts. So I get chastised all the time by saying, "Hey, Hearts is doing this, Hearts is doing that, live music, this, that," and I'll get like on the. Now you may have seen them posts on the group. Hey, be quiet, man. That's a little secret. That's a local thing. And they're like serious. I'm like,
Really,
you
people
grow,
like
man. I'm
to-
sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, the word is out.
Well, Mark,
You
it
know.
started with just like a couple of guitarists on our dock, and if you've seen Hearts Landing, it's a small dock, and then we finally got approval to do it in the park itself, and it's just grown and grown, and
Yeah.
they're always free events, and we love
Yep.
it. We don't make any money on it, but we
that's
squeak
why-
by to be able to keep on doing that. By the way, just so you know, I get a lot of calls on today. Anybody who's listening, our music has stopped for the summer until, what is it? I think middle of September.
Oh,
And then
okay.
it starts with Kettle of Fish kind of launching our fall free music series at Hearts. So
Okay.
check out our Facebook page.
Yeah,
Hearts
absolutely.
Landing.
And
Find out.
feel free, obviously, man, post whatever you'd like.
Absolutely.
I share whatever I can.
You do as well. I know. You're really good
but,
about that.
yeah, I
you
mean,
really
it's-
are.
Again, like the same thing where you're saying you don't charge for things. You don't.
Yeah.
Same with the ILDS group. Obviously it's not a vehicle for money. Obviously, it's
Sure,
promoting
sure.
local businesses,
I know
local
you
events.
chartered
you know.
our boat, the Miss Clara,
Yeah,
one time
yeah.
for a big old party.
I'd
and
like to
stuff.
talk to you
do
about
a
that
lot
again.
of good stuff.
You know,
do a lot of good stuff.
Like
so.
Rise and Knives, we do stuff
Yeah,
for
yeah.
them. They're great.
Hey, back to this though.
Yeah.
I love this. This is like, let's create an experience. Because that's what we try to do. It's like you come into one of our places and you go, wow, I never
Yeah.
thought,
Mm-hmm.
and you get in here and it's like, wow, I never thought.
But
and
see,
it's
this-
big and it's complex and,
and
it's
it's- and it's
beautiful
cool,
and it's
too.
artsy and
So we're usually downtown.
Yeah,
and
usually
we've always been
downtown,
downtown.
in
and
front of,
last month was our first time getting
Yeah.
out of downtown, and we came here.
Gator Club,
Cameron invited us.
and in front of Rise and Knives. So Beaver was the first one to actually be nice enough to be like,
sure.
Of course, I'm like, and I'm
was
sure
a
someone's
smaller
gonna hear
table
this,
at that
and I'm gonna
time.
get in
Now-
trouble, but
now it's different.
I don't want to pay, whatever for the thing, right? So I'm like,
Oh, the farmer's
Beaver,
market.
is it okay if I, just. And he's like, yeah, sure. Just make sure that you're not in the walkway and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So we tried it, and it worked out, and it was cool. And it was initially it was about promotion,
Right.
Then it turned just like the group. It was initially about promotion for myself, but then it grew legs, and then now it's just purely about talking to people downtown.
I love it.
And
I absolutely
people
love
are
it.
saying,
And terrestrial radio, for all intents and purposes, talk radio is gone. So let's open up this podcast for our local stuff. I think it's an amazing thing to be able to do.
And what
So
do I
this
say?
morning I was at Siesta Key Beach cleaning with the Real Estate Association, met an agent, and we were talking. I said I was going to do a podcast with Mark, another real estate agent, and she said, "What's the topic?" Like she thought we were going to talk about mortgages and real estate. I'm like, "Oh, we don't talk about that.
This is the
we
podcast
just talk to
about,
people
this is
about
like
a good
the
time."
Seinfeld, this is
Yeah.
like Seinfeld, like a
It's
show.
a
Yeah,
podcast
no,
about
it's-
nothing but everything local.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
cool. Yeah.
Hey guys,
It
I
was
gotta
fun.
go.
All right,
But
go.
listen,
Hey,
really nice
Sherman,
to
nice
meet
to
you
meet
all.
Thank you.
I'll
And
see you
let's get
around
in
the
touch.
house.
Let's
I need-
coordinate on some content creation on this stuff because I really
to.
believe let's do something powerful for our local community to be tapped in real time on what's going on. Stuff like the bazaar, stuff like that you've got going on. Hearts Landing. It's not just for us. I
Right.
mean, in our new place, which we'll talk
Yeah,
about.
that'll
I
be
can't wait.
that'll be
Yeah.
cool.
But you get my point. I
Yep.
mean, it's really a good
And for
avenue
us,
and a good platform.
It's just about doing stuff like that. So like we'll start out the show with who you are, who I am, who we work for, and then
Yep.
there's no reference to us at all
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's about, and I say this and people get bored. If the streets could talk, well, they do talk, and it's everybody we talk to are the
Sure.
streets, and we're recording it,
Yeah.
and we're talking.
That's awesome.
So it's
And we thrive on people walking up that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and we drag them over and we get them
Yeah,
to
because
talk to us. So
everybody-
when you're ready to go truly public,
yeah.
find us in front of Rise and
That's
Knives
right.
or Gator.
Yep.
And it's just, everybody's interesting, got a story. I
Yeah.
love that kind
That's
of
it.
stuff. And I'm good at
Everybody-
picking that out of people, and I'm sure you two
Yeah.
are as well.
That's
So
the fun part.
we're
of it.
not really searching for content. Like we'll have we'll have guests come on.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Pam McCurdy's coming on today,
Yeah.
as is the drummer.
The drummer for
from
Monkey,
Monkey
Finger,
who's
the
playing
band
later
that's playing
today.
tonight.
Nice, yeah.
But then essentially between that, we don't have to have content
Nope.
because everyone everyone's got a story.
That's
everyone's
what I
got
love
something.
about
So,
Sarasota. What a metamorphosis.
Sarasota's our content.
Yep.
It is. I mean, and everybody in it is got so much to add to the fabric of it.
I've been
It's
here
really
10
fun.
months, going on 15 years.
Yeah.
That's
You get
kind
it
of how I
quick,
feel
so-
about it.
Yep.
All right, thanks,
All right,
guys.
thank
Good
you.
luck
Good to
with
see
all
you.
of this, and
Thanks.
I'll reach out to you about
Please.
doing some more stuff. So
Please.
thanks.
And if you,
Thank
I don't know if
you.
you got,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah, I'll
grab it
take
if
a
you-
card.
Yeah, if you don't
Thanks,
know.
guys. Have a great
You get
day.
Scott's
Here,
cup.
here you go.
Scott's
Yeah,
cup.
I'll
Thanks.
take one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, no, welcome. You're welcome.
That was.
And
that was a.
that's right. You put that down. Okay, great.
Yeah. That was.
'Cause I always forget that.
That was a great surprise.
That was awesome.
You know,
See,
we're
that's
gonna-
exactly what I'm talking about. The streets
Yep.
do talk, and people are all around, and everyone's got stories,
Yes.
and you never know who's
We're
you're
gonna be
going to
able
run
to.
into.
We're gonna be able to fill a lot of space in between guests. I
Mhm.
think forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Forever. Yeah.
We'll never
So-
have to just sit here and talk to each other. How
well,
great
no,
is
but,
that?
But I think that's what we do best, Scott.
That's
We're just aimless banter is what we do.
Yeah. So,
You know, so
quick
what's
story
so-
for you. I wanted to
Oh, I'm sorry,
share
go ahead.
this. You know,
Please.
last week we had the mayor on,
Yes, we did, Mr.
and
Kyle Petit.
I brought up that it was live, and I said we needed a third bay runner. Remember, I said maybe on the weekends
Yep.
or the holidays.
Yep.
So I forgot to mention to him that I thought we should have a special day, a Mark and Scott Sarasota Street Talk Day. Like, once a year we would have a big celebration.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what date that
close
would,
down
You know what
State
date
Street?
that would be, right?
What?
You know what date that would be?
This is a trick question, like my wife.
April
gives me.
1st.
What's April Fool's Day? Okay, I got
That would be
it.
our
Yeah,
day.
That'd be our day.
So we might have to think
Yeah,
about
so
that.
actually, the only people out for our party would be us.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, where's 22N? It's April Fool's Day, Mark.
Exactly.
No one gives a.
So no, I'm pining for that. That and our picture on a label at Siesta Key Rum.
No, I think we can say that out loud. Yeah, Siesta Key Rum.
If you're listening,
right there next
and
to.
we know that guy there.
Right. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Hey, I thought they were on at 11:30.
You know what? He has the right to
Oh,
come
but
whenever the
then
heck
he
he
can.
wants, man.
I'm here early.
Okay.
No worries.
Well, hang out. Have a
Yeah,
have
got
some
Siesta
check
Key-
out all the vendors.
Siesta Key
and
Rum
all
over
that.
there.
It was great to hear that Pam was bringing somebody. We were just hoping it wasn't you.
No. I secretly prayed it was. I did.
No.
This is your gig?
Yep.
Yes. Now, what time, Scott, Mr. Booker?
I think 11:30.
Is that-
But
Scott.
Kim,
Scott.
Kim, you're on the text messages.
I am. That's your gig, man.
But we can do that.
All right.
At
No, that's
10:30,
absolutely
11:30,
cool. That is
10:30, 11,
absolutely cool.
and I'll tell Sharon that she's on at 11:15.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get cameras on and stuff.
Yes, you can hook all that up. I think kind of got our signals crossed.
It's all right. It happens, man. This is all an experiment.
Yeah, that's okay. I love it.
All an experiment.
It is, and I'm sure she's going to be just fine. So we've got our first guests are going to be Pam McCurdy and Mike Stevens. Mike dropped in on us about a month ago on our show at Rise and Rise. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we saw him at McCurdy's.
Yep. No.
Yes.
He can't buy another time. I
thought- Did he?
He
No.
come by twice.
I don't think so.
This is the second time.
Yeah, this second time. That's right. Well, grab seats.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to Sharon to tell her that she is not 10:30.
On this. All right, so we're doing this. This is a costume. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh my God, no, this is great. And I know you were here a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago, yeah.
Fantastic, right there in front of Rise and Eyes. Talked to
Awesome.
Kim, and she's invited us over here to do this, and we jumped at the chance.
Yeah.
Because it's just new people and this whole thing, like you
It's
mentioned.
just a great energy here. It's very eclectic. She likes to give artists in our community a place to show and express their art in different mediums here.
well, that's good.
Everybody always asks me like, what's going on there? I said, it's more than just a warehouse.
Yeah.
You
I think
know-
people don't either. They've been here and love it, or they
Yeah.
don't even know. You know what? And
Yeah.
I'm being very, very rude. Could we please introduce yourself?
I'm
So-
Pam McCurdy,
Yes.
McCurdy's Comedy Theater.
Of-
And I am proud to bring today, because this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is the youth and the. I'm done, kids. I'm on the outside. This guy's on the inside
and I
making
can-
it happen.
And I can tell you firsthand. So Teresa and I go there probably at least once a month.
I know you.
And-
Oh, wow.
and
Great
we-
supporter.
no, seriously,
thank
and
you.
we are never, and purposely we don't look.
Yeah.
We don't look who's playing.
Yeah.
Unless it's Andrew Dice Clay. Yeah. So, but
I'm going to be out of town.
you know what? You know what? Or Arnie Williams.
Dice Man.
Arnie what? No, I'm sorry. It's Arnie.
The guy you
Adams.
saw the
Arnie
other-
Adams. Arnie Adams.
Arnie
Oh,
Adams.
Arnie
Orny.
Adams, sorry.
Oh,
Arnie
my
Adams.
gosh.
So I heard
He
him
is
on
a bag of nuts. he
Serious,
is just a bag of nuts.
Sirius Radio. So we were listening to him on Sirius
Yeah.
Radio before we even knew.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I pictured him as just an angry old man. Just an angry, just
Not
I
far
never,
off.
No, I never saw.
Not old,
I
but-
never
That's
saw.
your
Yeah.
And then we were just again not checking the thing, and his Orny Adams. Let's give it up for. I'm like, holy shit, Teresa! This is the who we've been listening to for the past 3 months, and just killed it like everybody does. But
Yeah.
yeah. So we've seen you MC.
Yeah.
Awesome. This,
Mike
it's not even-
Stevens.
Yeah.
Right.
right, and not
Yeah.
even just, it's you're an act.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like it's not even
Yeah.
just like introducing people.
No,
It's-
no.
You're an act.
I don't. I
as
break
well.
all the rules. I should be more of a host, but
Yeah, yeah. So
kinda
here's
get-
the box.
yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah, I
Just
try to be, yeah.
outside, just
Oh,
roaming
God,
around.
he is more than a host. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Right? No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he came to us. I have to tell on him. His mom, as everyone knows, his mom in the
Yeah.
community, and she works with Budweiser. So of course, what a lovely product to be
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
everybody.
Right.
She
Yeah.
brings joy in other ways.
Way
He
more
brings
She's
it
a
important.
in
nice
laughter.
person, and
Yes,
she
Terry is
brings-
really.
He comes bearing gifts. Yeah.
But she told me that Mike, on his 18th birthday, couldn't wait to go to McCurdy's Comedy Theater.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was what he did to celebrate his 18th
I
birthday.
did. Yeah.
That's
Next
awesome.
thing I know, he's working for us,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to be a comic. And,
and it
I've
comes
never
natural. It does. It
comes natural, but man, he worked his.
well, no. Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, it's work.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it's
yeah.
tough to be funny and then be on stage and be like,
If it helps,
Oh.
I kind of just. Luckily, your Marcella interviewed me.
yeah.
I worked there, and I was not qualified, but I just charmed my way through the interview, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
she laughed a lot. Next thing you know, I'm at the door letting people in. So
Yeah.
the door guy. Yeah, yeah. It was great.
And you
yeah,
went from
step
door
by step,
guy
you
to
get-
MC
Right.
That door guy to MC
and comic.
and server. I was a
Yeah.
server there
And
too.
server.
And
Yeah, yeah.
that's not an easy job.
No.
doing
No.
serving there. Everybody coming in
way
at one
more
time.
nervous as a server than I was an MC. I gotta be honest with
Okay.
you. Oh yeah.
and nobody gets
I don't
their
wanna
stuff in
screw up
time.
that.
Oh yeah.
No
I
one's
get
in
way
time.
more trouble as a
You're
server.
in the dark.
Yeah.
Like I'd have problems in the light, let
Oh, yeah.
alone like
It's terrifying.
I didn't order this
Yeah.
17 times.
But his journey is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he took a class, really
Yeah.
worked on his
Oh,
craft.
did you take
I did,
the
yeah.
class at McCurdy's?
Yeah, I had to.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to. You don't know what you're doing going in at all.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I had an idea. I was quickly reminded, no.
You know, kind of like the military. You kind of know what you think you know what you got going
Yeah.
into basic training. No.
Yeah.
You step off that bus.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So
Don't
Pam,
forget making
Flashback.
loud noises.
Flashback.
PTSD.
can I ask, because I'm newer to the area,
Sure.
the history of the club?
Yeah,
You know, there's
please.
probably people who don't know a whole lot about it.
And I will add
Sure,
to that.
yeah.
Well, no, I add one at a time, I guess. So after what? History.
Well, you know, Les and I have been doing this for 36 years. We started out at a Holiday Inn Airport Marina banquet room. Then we graduated to going on North Trail, where we owned our own liquor license. And
I remember that.
did
That's when I
everything.
went the first time. You were in the white lawn right there
Yep.
across from where the donut shop is right now, kind of around there.
Yeah,
South of
we
Jungle
like
Gardens.
to say, as my staff would say, across from Memories Bar.
Yeah.
That's where all
Bar.
my staff was
landmark.
after
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, the landmark.
Yeah.
South of Jungle Gardens. Right
Yeah,
there. That's the
exactly.
side, right?
Yeah, Jungle Gardens for the younger.
We saw Chris Rock's brother.
Yes,
Oh, Tony
Tony
Rock.
Rock.
Tony Rock.
Yeah,
we saw
yeah.
Tony Rock way back. Is he still?
Yeah,
out
he's
and
still
about,
doing
or-
comedy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is. He's good.
Yeah.
Just,
we saw him
uh,
back when you were at your old location.
Yeah,
You went and saw them.
I think he found our crowds a little older and maybe
Yeah.
You
decided.
should probably come back, man.
I
Things
would
have
love
changed.
him to.
We're
There are
younger
just-
here now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
well, I'm
just
thinking
some
going on
comics
pretty
We got
that, you
younger.
know.
5,
Yeah.
so
I
Yeah.
think he's still hunting Will Smith, so he's kind of busy. He's busy.
Tony's doing that for Chris.
Yeah.
he's his right-hand man.
You can't do that
His
to my
backup.
brother.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
It's getting real.
And then after the North Trail, we were very lucky. The Kaufmans, I mean, it wasn't about us. They really came and just, you know, really talked us through. Hey, we've got this great building. We think, you know, we'd like to cut a sweet deal with you guys.
And that was
Sweet deal
bumpers,
made
right?
my ears open up.
Well, that was a couple before, I guess, you, right?
No,
It was
when
bumpers
we
one day,
it was actually Shaner's when we moved
That's way back in the
right
day.
before we moved
Oh,
in.
wow, yeah.
But it was what was that popular bar everybody
Horse
went
Feathers?
to? Horse
Horse
Feathers.
Feathers.
And the building came to fruition in 2002. It was a restaurant. A doctor had started it. I think it lasted maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it kept turning over.
Right.
You know.
And
And
what a great location, too.
great
I mean,
location.
like, especially now with what's going on across the street.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 400 units going up there,
Yep.
400
Oh
more
my
people
gosh.
who are going to
That's
experience
gonna
McCurdy's.
It's
Yeah.
just
And,
crazy
Yeah.
the density happening in that, you know, the east of Main Street.
yeah.
So we're very fortunate. The Kaufmans have been great landlords, and you know, we're forever grateful to be there.
So you've been at that location 20 years?
No, we've been
Really?
at this current location 9 years,
Okay.
going on 10, and we were at 13 years at the North Trail and 10 years at a banquet room, the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just a really nice, safe place to kind of figure it all out before we jumped out. You know, we were able to do special events there. The ballroom sat 320 people. And then we had Ritty's Lounge, which was it used to be a rock and roll kind of lounge. They did live music. And that sat about 180.
Oh.
So that was perfect for those, you know, it was perfect. We were always sold out, 180, you know.
And you've
So-
got really big acts that come through there.
We
too.
did.
I mean, it's not like people.
Yeah.
Like you talk about McCurdy's, and some have heard of
Yep.
it, and a lot have not. But I mean,
That's-
you really are
Our-
you're on the tour, the
Yeah.
national of people
Oh,
who
yeah.
stop.
Our first special event that Les and I were just shaking about bringing through, Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when
He
that-
was our first,
Yeah.
and we were just shaking because I think he was making $2,500.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my gosh, I hope we can, you know, make his
hope we can-
budget.
Yeah, we could make a collection.
Yeah,
to
yeah, to
make up enough money for that budget.
yeah.
Not
That,
now, probably.
that pays for his gas on his helicopter now.
Now, yeah, exactly.
Just drinks on the helicopter
Yeah,
as he's
yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
No, I saw again. I always forget his name on. Okay, I'll come back.
You were
I'll
there
come
like
back.
a week or two ago. You said that guy was great.
Oh, everyone's got.
Yeah.
I forget.
We saw Steve White.
Steve White.
Steve White. We
Steve
saw
White.
last
Wow.
weekend.
He
Amazing.
lives here locally now.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh, cool.
great.
All the Spike Lee
Oh.
movies.
Yeah.
He was in Coming to America. He was.
Yeah.
You've got
And-
Pauly Shore coming up.
We got Pauly
right?
Shore coming up.
Yeah.
He's you know, he's a unique brand.
Yeah.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, okay.
But I'm excited for, you know, like I said, right now our story's old. Come on, put us in a bag. 36 years. It's all about the
36 years.
young performers
Oh, yeah,
coming
it's-
up.
Yeah.
The new stuff that they're
Yep,
doing, these
yep.
podcasts.
Yep.
I'm just learning how to put all the, you know,
So are we.
paraphernalia on.
So are we. We're learning how to do a
No, this is-
podcast
this
as
is
well.
experiment so every time we do this, something new happens.
Yeah.
This all of a sudden, this popped up. The history of
Yeah,
Sarasota.
I love
you know?
it.
Yeah, what is
We got
this?
the history of.
So DJ.
Okay,
That's not the history of
I don't know.
Sarasota
Okay.
anymore.
I don't know
Well,
if
this is
that's
the history of Sarasota, so I guess it stemmed from young women doing
Dancing.
trance
Yeah,
dances
30
on
minutes.
some
The
island.
30 minutes
Yeah.
you put up there for the history
I'm
of
gonna have to-
Sarasota's
Apparently,
past.
it's been 30 minutes, so we gotta change that anyway. What? All right, so through COVID, so that threw a real curveball at you, right?
Yeah, actually, we're
but
sitting
you
at one of the
guys-
curveballs we used
Yeah,
during
yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
right
Tell
here.
us, because you guys were pretty pretty inventive. It didn't stop you. You just
Right.
continued to come up with new ways to do it. So,
Right.
what are some of the ways you guys did?
Why don't you
Like
take
doing
that one?
podcasts.
Well,
you were doing.
They did outside shows here.
Yeah.
That lasted a while, and
6
then
feet apart.
Even when we got back
Yeah.
into the main
That's
room
interesting.
at the McCurdy's, we still had social distance and
So okay, so 6 feet apart
Yeah, yeah.
here.
Which
Hey,
if you-
welcome all 12 of you.
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
And if you know comedy, you want people bunched in
Yeah.
and kind of uncomfortable. Like that's the little secret.
Yeah.
You don't want people relaxing too much because that's
Right.
when the laughter kind of dies down.
Yeah.
So you want people kind
And the
of
comic
elbow to
being
elbow,
controlled,
kind
you
of
can
cold.
yeah.
And laughter's contagious.
And laughter's
so
contagious. Yeah.
And you had mentioned last time that during COVID you had comedians lined up to want to be there to
Well,
get some
yeah.
work in, just to
We're doing the
do that.
You know, the main room was happening. I was running an open mic at a kava bar, and I looked it up. It was the only open mic in all of Florida for like a month. So I had 50 comics every night, just begging to
that's
get
what it was,
on
yeah.
and stuff like that. It was a weird oasis here in Sarasota. Because a lot of places had to shut down. Like you were forced to shut down, and luckily the kava bar that I was at, they weren't zoned as like as a bar or a nightclub. They were zoned as like a health food store, so they didn't have to shut down. So we were just
Yeah.
in there. like-
Whatever it takes, right?
yeah,
That comes into the interesting
like-
thing about being a bar or a restaurant. So apparently,
Oh, yeah.
you could you could serve drinks if you had food or something. So I
Right,
guess
they
people would
started,
have
that
peanuts.
bars had.
Yeah.
Well,
So the
yeah.
joke was, you're not a bar, and there's a thing
There's
of
a
peanuts
bag of
next
chips.
to you.
Yeah.
Now you're a bar. Now
Right.
you're open. You can serve peanuts.
Yeah.
or something.
Chicago.
And when you sit
I would say
down,
Chicago is brutal. Worse than here. I
mask
lived
when
it.
you go to get seated, but when you sit down,
It's
You
okay.
could
Hey,
sit-
you're good because
and
COVID
some of the
goes-
COVID doesn't stay
positive from
there.
all of that,
it
you
goes
know,
over you. It
is
doesn't
that
come down. It doesn't like low places.
the city actually let us permit outdoor seating.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
come on, Sarasota, let's get with the year 2000. I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
I love the fact that we've continued with that, having
Yeah.
a lot more outdoor seating.
So we had Mr. Batty on yesterday, mayor's.
Yes.
and he was on. So we always ask
Last
him-
week, you mean?
Last week.
I
What
was
did I
going to say, did
Last-
we have a podcast yesterday and I missed
No,
it?
did I say yesterday?
Yeah, that's
See,
okay.
the
Yeah,
Alzheimer's
so-
kicking
He's
in.
been here really
So-
early setting this.
Yeah, the
thing
heat.
up.
The heat's
He-
kinda
he
like-
It's
was
our
here-
medication.
he was here
Sometimes
really
it
early
kicks
today
in at the
setting
right
this all
moments.
up, so I
Yeah.
can't complain about that.
Anyway, so we're talking about the differences, like what might be coming up for Sarasota. And,
Yeah.
and so, of course, we give him like the interesting questions to not put him on the spot or anything, but we do. And so I'm like, yeah, so what's the feelings about from orange to pineapple? Just shutting that down to just foot traffic and just having people, just cobblestone it and
Yeah.
just,
What'd you say?
more outdoor stuff.
Right.
And he gave me a very nice political answer. He was like, you know what? We're going to take that. We're taking that information. We're going to throw it around.
Yeah.
We're going to see it.
Talk
sticks.
about
We're
it.
going to get pros. We're going to get the
Yeah.
cons, and we're going to do the
Yeah.
best thing right for the people.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Right.
thinking after that, I'm like, all right, what did you?
What did he say?
What did he say?
Yeah, what
Like,
was
what's
the-
the-
Exactly.
But again,
He
sir,
did not
what's the
answer,
quote?
which is what
That's a gift
what
right there,
politicians
yeah.
do.
But
yeah.
that's something that is actually kind of up for discussion to go ahead and have that be. I'm not sure if it's going to be ready yet. I mean, I don't think that there's enough people. I think maybe to warrant that right now. But
Right.
At some point.
Well,
That'd be
I'm
great.
telling you,
Make that a walkable area right
it
there.
kills me when the one voice shows up at a meeting, the city commissioners' meetings,
Right.
and they listen to it because that person showed up and
Yep.
made a lot of
Yep.
noise. And
We
you're
talked
like,
about it.
but
It's
the
3 minutes,
majority-
not a second more. Remember they talked.
Yeah,
He talked
so
about that. Kyle.
So I actually went up
Kyle's
and,
like,
and I had to
yeah.
talk to him because call a banker because of the One Park building because the Ritz is incensed because the Ritz wants their view. Well, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
they paid
A lot.
millions for their view, and the One Park is going up right there. So so I had to go and talk kind of pro One Park and all that. So he's like, yeah, Mr. Kleka, 3 minutes, go.
Yeah,
You know, like,
right.
I thought I had it down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
The first 30 seconds you were just stuttering.
Yeah.
And
So go on. Go to one of the meetings. Get your 3 minutes.
That's right.
And they
Absolutely.
allow that,
And be a cheering squad behind you, because they really do. That's an impactful moment is whoever comes and has the voice and making the most commotion about something,
Right.
that's going to be impactful to them on whatever scale that is. Trust me. I've seen it. I'm like, really? The two old people that are kvetching the loudest, and you know all of us don't really feel that way, but by God, they made it to the meeting. They got their voice out there,
Yeah.
and it swayed their
and,
vote.
And by the same token, too, and I'm going to go on the other side of things. So, and this isn't real popular, but you know how we had Fresh Fridays right there on State Street,
Yeah,
and it was great. It was
Yeah.
very, you know I'm going with this guy.
Yeah, I know.
And so it was every month. It was great. It was till 10 o'clock. The music was loud. Everything was packed. It was great.
Yeah.
Until 3 people in the mark.
Exactly.
Wah, 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 it's too loud. I'm downtown, but I don't want to hear the. I'm sorry. I'm going to go out.
Yeah.
I'm going out on this one. I don't want to hear the noise downtown until 10, appropriate time of the evening to stop.
Once a month.
Once a month. And as
Yeah.
a result of that, that's why they moved it.
Yeah.
Because of three to four people.
That's
in the
what
mark.
I'm saying.
3 people.
Three
If
to
we
four
could
people in the mark.
somehow,
So who are the people that have the power to move an entire city's thing?
it's crazy.
And it's kind of scary.
Yeah, the president of our association, my condo association, I have a condo downtown to put the comics up, and
Yeah.
he had just told me that on Ringling, those $1 million condos, there was a gentleman living there that actually came to him and asked if we could not have the yard mowed at 10 a.m. because he was sleeping and needed peaceful rest time. At 10 a.m., he
10?
wanted us to...
Sir, I
You
will
know-
directly come to your home and blow
Yeah.
dry leaves.
Exactly.
Your leaves right outside
Yeah,
your window.
wake up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I'm sorry, but I'm not in charge of the lawn company's schedule, and
Yeah. And
this is life,
and this
dude.
is
This is
yeah.
life. No,
Yeah.
it
That's-
just gets ridiculous. It really does. But once again, loud, funny voices
Yeah.
are what I'm loving.
So about where can people go to hear stuff that you've got? Your website, Instagram, I'm sure.
Yeah, my Instagram is
YouTube.
the Fire Squatch,
Okay.
like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It's an old joke I wrote. Not real proud of it, but it's stuck.
It's stuck.
No, I was the only Fire Squatch on Instagram for a little bit,
Fire Squatch.
besides some dude in like Tennessee who took like Fire Squatch 1 or something like that. So me and
That's
him are gonna
funny.
duke it
Got really
out.
confident about
Yeah,
Fire
yeah.
Squatch. I'm getting this one.
Yeah, yeah, 1.
It's not available. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Who would have gotten
I was
that?
very confident in that. I was like, that is mine for sure.
Yeah.
We also do a podcast called The Mystic Junkies. It's at the club.
Now, are you
I
in charge
host
of that?
it.
You host that, right?
Yeah,
'Cause you were
I host it.
mentioning that he
Yep.
was doing the podcast.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, very fun. You guys should come on sometime.
We'd
We can
love
talk
to.
about
That'd be fun.
aliens or Bigfoot or
Conspiracy
circles.
theories.
conspiracies. Even
Conspiracy.
local conspiracies, like you guys were just touting a second ago about 3 people changing the
Yeah.
laws and stuff like that. We
Right.
can get into that, you know. All
We
sorts
Maybe
of
talk
they're
about,
aliens.
We can talk about
Aliens.
digging up Jerry Springer as a guest.
What?
Can we
I
talk
think
about
I
that?
think he's still alive.
I think he is too.
You think he's still alive?
So
There you go.
So as soon as he, God rest his soul, as soon as he passed. So see, we had two people we wanted to get on here so badly, and this is like in the and still like we're in the stages.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
nobody. We're nobody. But Jerry Springer and Brian Johnson. So
Okay.
so as soon as we heard the passing of Jerry Springer, immediately we're like, all right, safety check on Brian Johnson
Yes,
now.
exactly.
Let's get somebody out there because we need, somebody go spot him and.
So wait.
Well, Brian Johnson's known for popping into McCurdy's every once in a while.
Yeah.
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 I
Into
heard
the
he's out
back,
and
but at
about.
the same,
I've heard
he
he's
goes
out
in,
and about.
he goes into quite a bit. Quite a bit, but I know I spoke with Raph over there. We both did, and he sat and talked to us and said, the celebrities go over there, but one of the good reasons, and I totally respect that, is the anonymity that they get.
Yes.
Because they don't go, look who we have in the house.
No.
Because then they're not going to come.
No.
Like, they want to be able to just live their life.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why.
I didn't even know he was
Whisper.
coming there probably till 3 years in. And I was like, who's the guy who comes in the back? Like, that's Brian Johnson. I was like, oh, okay. that's why
He
they
is
come.
so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's.
He really
I heard
is.
he's a
And he
great
has
guy,
a
yeah.
book out, the Life of Brian.
Okay.
And-
Like-
yeah, exactly. I think they're, going to be making a movie out of it.
Really?
I know he's in
I
some
would-
negotiations for that, but
Wow.
if you really
So we
want
do
to
need
get a
him on the show.
sense
Scott,
of,
get on that, please.
Right?
Yeah.
if you really
That's
want to
my
get a
job.
sense of Brian Johnson, his voice and his humor, read his biography. It really is. It's
Yeah,
great. Very funny.
I'm now very curious. And seriously, we do want to get.
And
Well, I was expecting is like his choice, obviously, and to come on rather
Right.
than but to be very public.
and
To be
Dickie,
very public.
Dickie Betts is on my short
Dickie
list.
Betts is one on
Oh,
there
yeah.
too.
I'd like to, he's a local guy.
You
so-
know, Twinkle, who plays
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
so she's
Oh,
got
she's
connections.
great, yeah.
And she's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
And today we have someone from Monkey Finger. That's a local band.
drummer.
They're playing here tonight. Sharon is the
Okay.
drummer and a singer, so she'll be on after you guys. But,
Cool.
And
yeah,
who
it's all
else
good.
is we're looking for? Oh God, who else just came to town? Oh, Charles in Charge. Yeah, Charles.
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
moved here.
Oh,
Scott
yeah, we
Baio
heard
moved
he
to
was in
town.
So
Lakewood Ranch.
There's a
And
Everybody's
Steven
coming here.
Tyler.
there's one of your
booked out. So apparently
Mick
he's
Jagger.
selling.
Mick
Oh, I'm sorry,
Jagger.
Mick
Why-
What did I say? Steven Tyler? Yeah, Mick
Yeah.
Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
Yeah, Mick Jagger.
Jagger was
sell-
in Lakewood Ranch. He's leaving.
So apparently, I guess he called it
He's
quits
out.
with his
Maybe
girlfriend.
maybe
and,
the 40 calls.
You're done.
Maybe
I'm
the
selling
40
your house.
calls and sitting on his front porch was the problem. Me sitting up there.
Maybe me
Hey
going-
Mick, will you be on Sarasota Street Talk? Every day I was there.
Yeah, maybe you walking by.
I think he decided it was time to move.
You chased him out.
I chased
What,
him
that
out.
restraining order didn't give it away?
You had the banners flying in the sky. Hey,
Hey,
Nick!
Lighting.
Sarasota Street Talk.
SST. Waiting for you.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's why. Yeah,
God, stop it.
yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so he's out. But yeah, just...
Yeah,
So
we-
let's
we,
talk
have a
about
lot
doing-
of celebrities that live
Yeah,
here
we
that
do.
are, very quiet and underground, so to speak.
Yeah.
It-
And what's neat with us doing this, like right in front of, like what we're doing at Rise and Eyes, right in front of Gator Club.
Yeah.
Just exactly, you don't even realize just the people that walk up and sit down. You have no idea, like the interesting stories that they
Yeah.
have.
Oh, yeah.
And so we'd
That's
be like,
cool.
all right, this is a time filler. Like secretly we'd say that, but then they'd come out with like, concert pianist.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Just here between gigs. I'm going to Europe now. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
Wow,
And we
yeah,
just
they
pulled
did
that.
that
We
story.
tackled them. Before we were fortunate to have people actually say okay to coming on, like you guys. We didn't have scheduled guests.
Yeah.
Right.
Until maybe a
and
few
even
weeks
then, it's
ago.
important just to have the people come by and just
Yeah,
sit down.
it's about
too.
this- it's
So,
about
so
the
our little
locals.
thing is now. So we'll look at people, make eye contact, give them a fuzzy eyeball, and be like, do that kind of.
Come on in.
Come on in, and either to be like, what are you guys doing? Now they can kind of hear. We can talk to them. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, it's not live. It's it's recorded and edited. What are you talking about? Well, just yourself, what you're doing, Sarasota. Blah, blah, blah. Then they come down, or they don't. They
Yeah.
kind of be like,
No.
wearing my invisible shirt, you can't see
Yeah.
me, and they're walking by and they don't stop.
Last week was our first week live on Facebook.
Yep.
I love downtown Sarasota.
Yep.
It's
So
a
as a
group,
result
not a page.
As a
And,
result
and
of
we,
that,
after we sat with somebody 30 minutes, we'd be like, "Oh, by the way, you were just live on Facebook."
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Because
oh,
we
by the
forgot
way,
we were
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
Sue you talking about
It's
attorney
like-
'cause I didn't sign a
yeah,
release.
yeah.
So
Real gotcha media going on over here.
I haven't heard from any lawyers yet, so I think it's okay.
not yet. No, it's just inevitable.
Yeah,
we'll
it's-
cross the line
It's a good
at some
time.
point.
It's a good time.
Look at
But
where
so
we're
talk a little bit more about the
Oh, still.
We got a
shop.
great comic this
Who's coming
week.
up?
I have to say, he has been killing it.
Yeah.
Pat Godwin,
Pat.
he does radio. He's on the, I say radio like, does anybody remember that
right.
genre where
For
we
real.
all did radio shows?
Oh yeah.
But he's on the Bob and Tom show. He's living in Indiana. It's big out there in the Midwest.
Okay.
It's a, I guess,
Big in the Midwest.
yeah, in the
It's big in
Midwest.
J- It's big in Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But he's great. He's a guitar act,
Okay.
but he is very interactive with the audience,
Okay. Oh,
and he does impressions. He'll do like Bruce Springsteen, but he doesn't do things like impressions like, okay, now I'm doing Bruce Springsteen.
Right.
But it's all through interactive with the crowd. They
It's
might
very
say
smooth.
something, and then he's like,
what's his name?
Pat Godwin.
Pat Godwin. Okay.
And when is he there?
He's
this
he-
weekend?
This weekend, yeah.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
have tonight and tomorrow to
Okay.
see him.
Yeah.
And he
Now-
really is. Standing ovation every show.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
great.
great.
Now there is a gentleman that came. I know he came a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but he's coming back again. He actually posted to the group. I love downtown Sarasota. It's a group, not a page. And he does. I guess his shtick or his thing is too. He does a lot of costume changes at the end. He's got white hair, spiky white hair.
That's David
Scott.
Yeah, he's
David-
Scott
Oh,
Midnight
Scott.
Swinger.
Oh yeah.
His name's David Scott.
David Scott.
Oh, yeah.
And he's called the Midnight Swinger.
Okay.
And
Mr.
yeah,
Hollywood too. isn't
Mr.
it?
Hollywood.
Showtime.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Former Showtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is
a character.
Yeah, is he
Yeah.
coming? 'Cause I know I had the privilege, and I brought Meryl Coven.
Oh yeah.
Meryl Coven. So yeah,
she's
and
my-
you guys are
she's
really
my
good
BFF.
friends. Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
really good friends. So
absolutely.
she introduced me to him, and we had the privilege of coming over to McCurdy's one time, and we had an interview with him right
Yeah,
there before one of
yeah.
his gigs.
Yep.
And we put it on there, and which is something I'd actually want to talk to you
Yeah.
on or offline or whatever, but something maybe we could do
Yeah,
in the future
absolutely.
for
Yeah,
others
that would
as
be
well.
great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got somebody on. So we were at the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl of Comedy. Is that what it was called? World Series.
Oh, World Series of
Series.
comedy.
Super Bowl, you can't do that.
World Series.
Oh, World Series of
Series.
comedy.
Super Bowl, you
I
can't do
think
that.
we
You
said
will
Super
get an
Bowl
attorney
last time.
calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to be
The
confused with
NFL.
Super Bowl
We talked about
comedy.
that before. Yeah. The NFL will not let you call it the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
But
they
the Major League Baseball is okay with World
Yeah,
Series.
exactly.
All
World
right.
Series. Not really. I'm
Super
sure
Bowl
they're
of
sneaking
comedy.
it
They
in
haven't
there.
heard until now.
Yeah, they're
I'm
not
sure,
worried about
I'm
them.
sure Major League Baseball. is
Thanks for
watching
letting
this
it
right
out of the
now and just
bag.
letting it out of the
You're
bag.
welcome, SFC.
The next time it comes around, it'll be the World Cup
Yeah, exactly.
of comedy.
The FIFA World Cup of comedy.
Yeah, nothing infringing.
So we were
about
there
that.
for that. That was
I
awesome.
love that.
was a
That's
lot
one of our
fun.
favorite
Yeah.
weeks,
Yeah, it was
and
really
our
good.
customers too.
Now, is that just annually or is it?
Yeah, we do that
Okay.
annually.
All right.
Well, it's also
That's good
nationwide too, kind of, or club
Yes.
wide,
They-
right? Isn't it?
Yeah, they
They
run
come to you,
satellites
they-
all over the country.
So the
Yep.
guy that was the main judge, the bigger
Joe?
dude,
Joe Lowers.
he was hilarious.
Yeah.
And,
Was he wearing shorts again?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
He
sure.
always wears shorts. Yeah. He's the only comic I've ever seen kill in shorts. Like I really mean that. I've never seen
Something
anybody
about
pull that
shorts.
off. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You never wear shorts on stage. Not him. He kills on shorts and high socks too. It's insane.
Good
The,
Lord.
the bachelorette party took
Yeah.
the brunt of his
Yeah, oh,
comedy
yeah.
that night.
I'm sure. Yeah,
There was a bachelorette
Oh,
party.
yeah.
Oh boy, he was
yeah.
about 15 good minutes on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always love the fact when you get that one guy that thinks he's funnier than the comic.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
always like tries to like heckle
Oh,
him back.
Big
and-
mistake.
Yeah, and then it's just, I mean, it's not like the comics don't train for just you.
Yeah.
Like they're hoping there's
Yeah.
somebody out there like you that's gonna try to
I know. And
be
I,
funnier.
yeah,
know.
I just love the comments always when we go up and say, "Hey, you can't do this. That's your first warning.
Oh,
Second
yeah.
warning. We're going to bring your check." Hey, man, I was just helping him out. I was helping the comic out. Oh, thanks. He needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many
Because
years
my
ag-
social media presence is huge. I've
Yeah,
had
yeah.
all
Many-
15 of my friends.
Many years ago, I was at a comedy club up north, and I was in the front row. I put my feet up on the stage.
Oof.
Oh my God. You're
Bad
just
move.
asking-
And
you're
I
just
think it was
asking
Tom
for
Dreesen.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
he's a Chicago
yeah,
guy. He's
yeah.
a Chicago guy. I
Wow.
think it might have been him. So I got about 5 minutes
Yeah.
of
He's like, "So,
Tom
are you in
Dreesen
show
just
business?
whatever.
Are
I
you
don't
in show
even know.
business?
Only
No.
5
It was
We'll get
so
you-
long ago that he ripped me for about
Yeah,
5
yeah,
minutes.
your
Then he
freaking
moved on.
feet off the
Comfortable?
stage.
Hey, you sure? You comfortable down there? I mean, you want to come on up here and yeah, glad to see you're comfortable.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was pretty fun.
Who's the gentleman that's coming? Bruce. Skip my mind. Brewer.
Jim
Oh.
Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Will
He's
he be
doing.
coming through?
He
gonna
has
be
been
in
through.
town, but
He's
is
actually
he coming
doing
to McCurdy's?
something. No, he's
No,
not. He's
okay.
doing a fundraiser with American Cancer Society.
Okay.
Artovation.
Artovation,
something up there
yeah.
Yes,
he's doing,
he
right?
wanted to do something a little bit bigger. I mean, and God love him, he
Bigger-
should.
bigger than
Well,
McCurdy's?
Yeah,
we
come
don't
on.
charge $200 for a ticket.
I didn't think
unless
that.
it.
Yeah, right.
We don't even charge for Andrew Dice Clay $200 a ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Which-
he's doing is it's kind of a more inclusive, intimate time with Jim Brewer. You're going to be at Art Ovation, excuse me, in their ballroom. And I don't know, I haven't spoken to him about the details. I just read it.
Sure.
But I think, he's going to do a breakfast with you. I don't know if it's a show or actually him sit down and, bless your children. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, it wouldn't even help my kid. the
But
kid needs.
He's
like,
incredible, though.
he is.
exorcism
He
or
is.
something.
Love Jim Brewer. Love
Yeah,
him.
he was good.
I have yet to see him.
And-
I saw him on YouTube. I checked him out. Very, very funny.
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh.
But I haven't seen him live.
He
I,
can do the best impression of Brian Johnson you've ever
Oh,
seen.
really?
Singing, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. He's
You know?
incredible.
And even Brian Johnson be like, damn.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
true. He's
really
just, he's something.
so,
I was going to ask if you could reschedule Andrew Dice Clay a week earlier when
Yeah.
I'm in town.
Yeah.
could
Okay,
you-
because my
could
daughter
you do
would
that
not.
for Scott?
My daughter wouldn't reschedule her wedding for me to see Andrew
To
Dice
see-
Clay.
oh, okay.
So I'll be up
And I'll
north
go
for that
real well with
wedding.
Dice.
So funny.
And,
The
you know,
dice.
so
The Dice man.
maybe he'll move him
I'm
up,
sure- I'm
up
sure-
a week for me.
I'm sure the stage presence is not how he's like in real life. I'm sure he'd be like,
no, right.
Scott, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. Sure, he's real soft spoken and
Yeah,
very.
sure.
Yeah, I got something for Scott. Hickory Dickory Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, do he still do some of the same
that's
stuff? I
good.
missed him last time. Does he do some of the new
at the
material
end of the show.
at
I
the end of the
He's
show?
got-
Right?
I think
He
people have like
doesn't-
a weird impression of him because he's known for like the poems, but he throws that at the end of the show. He's
Right,
still,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He still has like new material all the
All
time.
the time, yeah.
Like I've never seen somebody so confident come to the stage. Like I remember one time I was serving and I was watching him perform, and he opens the show and purposely doesn't go for a laugh for like almost 5 minutes, and like I could tell people in the audience are like, oh no, he's lost it, and he's having fun doing that.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh,
playing
all
the
of you are
audience,
regretting buying these tickets, and then of course he smashes and he starts killing, and it's
Right.
he has an album called When the Laughter Died. Have you ever heard that before?
Oh, no.
It's a double album of him just bombing in front of like 4 people.
You're kidding me.
It's hilarious. Yeah. His agent was
I
like,
gotta
"What?
write this
You're
down."
gonna ruin your career," and he's like, "I want to be the first one to do it. The first one to put out a double album of just
of dying.
just dying."
Ridiculous joke.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Some guy yelled at
Wow.
him in the album. He's like, "You're about as funny as a glass of milk." Like, it's just, it's horrific, but he's amazing. You
So
know
it's
what I
like a
mean?
train wreck, though. So but you still want to listen to it
Yes.
at the same time.
That's
genius.
Yeah, every
funny.
comic loved
Genius.
it because like he still bombed like a great comic would bomb. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
It was amazing. It was. He's
that's
a
cool.
great comic. People just I don't think they have like the right impression of him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he's phenomenal. He really is.
Yeah.
And his opening act is amazing too.
She is wonderful.
Yeah. Eleanor
Ellen,
Kerrigan, I think.
I can't remember Ellen's
I think
last
it's
name.
Eleanor Kerrigan.
Eleanor?
I believe
Yes,
so.
it is Eleanor.
Yeah.
You're right.
And she's amazing. She started as a server in the Comedy Store.
Oh.
Like in LA,
Right.
and just worked her way up, and she's a killer too. And she actually has like the kind of pathway that I want. Start in a comedy club and then work your way up to become a headliner. So
Well, you're on your way.
yeah, I'm trying.
And
Yeah.
that's probably the best
Keeping
way
it
to do
going.
it too. I mean,
Yes.
the way that you mentioned it,
Yeah.
you get to know the inside
Yeah.
of the business, every aspect of the way to it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, you know,
In a few
rise-
years from
rise
now,
at the
we'll be
end.
like, Mike's back in town. He's,
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
he's a local kid. He's the local kid, made it big.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
trying.
Scott
Shows up,
Mark, who?
shows up maybe a weekend a year
And
at McCurdy's, and the
we-
line and the tickets sell out way in advance.
We'll be downtown
and we're
sweating still in
aced
the
out.
street.
Like, hey, Mike, will you
Line
come on the
flick us off.
podcast? He's like, who are you guys?
Yeah.
Don't you know I go to L.A. and New York now and Chicago? Yeah, not coming on.
Catching a flight, my friends.
But you guys know it's all about networking,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what he's able to do
Yeah.
while he's learning the craft. And it's important to have those,
Yeah.
those
Skills, yeah.
skills.
Yeah,
But I was going to say business cards, but see,
Oh,
once
yeah,
again,
yeah.
it shows my old age.
Yeah,
no one
no,
has business
no.
cards anymore.
Yeah, look at
But all those, yeah,
Here's
they-
Mark and I
Oh,
with our
sh- by the
business
way,
cards.
you guys are in my
Oh,
group.
because
You
this
guys
is-
are in
this
my
is-
group.
We're over 50
Well,
and
here,
have
do you
cards.
have houses to give?
Well, Scott.
I'm just asking.
Free
Of course
houses.
I
You
do.
brought
There you
houses.
go.
There, there,
Ah,
there.
okay.
love
So,
it.
we can
Swag,
do that.
We got him at our club
I just didn't want
too.
you to
You
forget,
guys,
Mark.
we are running
You've
in
had
the
a long
same-
day. You were here early.
Right. And the
You're here
Alzheimer's
early.
kicks in after about an hour.
Yeah, yeah. My medication's got about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, and we're gonna have the drummer on in about 10 minutes as well.
Cool, cool.
This is gonna be a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
for
oh,
being here. I mean,
absolutely.
we've
Absolutely. It's been
this was,
fun.
We've
this
got
was
next
exciting.
week. I just want to say also that Felicia Michaels is headlining at the Comedy Club next week.
Okay.
We don't get an opportunity to bring in really great female headliners. So if that is something
Can we
that-
interview her? Can I interview her and put her on my group? I'll
Yeah,
guess
we-
it's a group, not a page.
I would love to have
okay.
her. Yeah, that would be great.
At McCurdy's, I'll just come over with a camera and just kind of 10 minutes in and out, not bother anybody. And
I
oh,
will
those-
have-
She's amazing too.
Yeah, I've got your business card.
It'll be an electronic dot next time. I'll touch
Okay,
your
good.
phone.
I know,
Instantly,
I know, right?
Go to all your media.
I
new
know.
stuff. Yeah.
And I'll have Bronwyn talk to you.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
yeah, and
Thank you.
get it all set up.
So, for coming on to the show,
Yeah.
I would like to give you each a house. Okay, this is a
Oh.
property. This
Wow.
one's on Cherokee Park.
Where's
This
this?
one's in Laurel Park. And
Nice.
so we're just going to sign over the deeds to you. Okay, so this is
wow.
an
That would
actual
be really
Florida
nice.
deed. So Scott, if you
Really
wouldn't
cool.
mind, please
I'm
witnessing.
the witness.
If you could.
This is nicer than my apartment. I gotta be honest.
The way mini houses are
Sweet
going, pretty soon those will be all the rage. Man. Yeah, could I get your full name, please? You'd like to see on the deed?
Michael Calvin Stevens. Calvin with a K.
Kalvin.
Yeah.
Now, Stevens. All right. Would you please graciously?
Is this a timeshare? Because we should know about this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a monthly
No, this is.
bill every month.
So I actually took this to my broker. I'm like, so it's an actual Florida deed. That you know,
Oh my
so,
gosh.
so I'm like, so I made all the numbers kind of wacky. And if you have any issues, contact Pee Wee Herman. So I mean, so
Got it,
I
yeah.
made sure it's. I'm like,
Wee
sir,
Herman.
is this so?
this
And I'm
is-
granting it for $1.
That's
So
That's
like,
Mike.
is this a
That's
real number? Is am I
hilarious.
safe actually deeding this, or am I going to have 15 people coming back saying about those properties that I'm suing you for? And I'm sorry.
yeah.
So the name you'd like to see on the deed?
I would like to see the name Pam, Boss, McCurdy.
Okay, and that's your God-given name, correct?
That's my God-given name right now.
So the funny thing about the deed, he was making up names when he did these deeds. Look at the first name.
Bill
on there.
Paxton.
Bill Paxton. He
Yeah.
didn't, he
Now,
didn't
I
know.
don't even know who that
he didn't
is.
know who he was.
You didn't know
I
Bill
just-
Paxton
Wasn't
He
was.
didn't know
that
who
a-
Bill Paxton
Paxton
was. He didn't
Bill
do that
Paxton's
on purpose.
an actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is he real?
He
Yeah.
didn't, somebody last week's like, Bill Paxton. That's pretty funny.
well,
he goes,
but
he
They're
goes,
all on
"Who's Bill
strike
Paxton?"
right now.
Bill
They're
Paxton
all on strike right now. So.
just went ahead and he's the grantor of this house.
Well, I think he's
Perfect.
dead now, so
Is he?
So-
Did he
Yeah.
die?
Yeah.
Heart
Really?
attack, right?
something like
I
that.
did not
yeah.
know that.
I didn't know if it was Bill or his. Wouldn't he have a brother?
Jill Paxton. I don't
Jill.
know.
Well, born as Bill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Now Jill.
That's
yeah,
yes.
he died.
Now
He's
Jill.
dead, as in yeah.
So actually, what was it the other day? So I was doing some. For the doctor. So for the doctor, I was going ahead and checking in for my appointment next week with the doctor, and I was doing this just the check-in.
Mm-hmm.
And the last question was, sex born as, or born as what, or something like that.
Yeah.
And first time I've ever seen kind of like you male, female, whatever, or born as, which I guess I can kind of see.
And you can change
Nowadays-
it right there if you want. That's the trick.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
totally change your gender. Yeah.
Right there.
Or just
now.
ask with the doctor.
Right in
or just put-
TBD.
Put,
Amazing.
down female, and he'll
Technology
walk
is
up and go,
incredible.
"Damn, you're looking good as a male."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
thought
going
it
to put
was-
down TBD to be determined.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
I don't know, unsure.
Yeah.
I'll let you know
Identifying-
next week.
Not applicable. Yeah.
I'll let you
all
know
those.
next week.
Identifying with
whatever.
blank today. I gotta know.
Absolutely.
So take to the courthouse. Please file that with
Yeah,
the clerk of
okay.
the court. Becomes
Thank you.
officially yours. 10 years, it might be worth a penny. But
Might be
you know
worth
what?
a penny.
Keep it. I mean,
You never know.
This is
Hey.
pretty
Properties.
nice.
If you have
Pennies
if you have
add
a dog, you throw it and he'll bring it back. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so many.
I
uses-
have a
so many
dog.
uses for-
Throwing and
or
bringing
your
it back.
husband, if you want to get your husband's attention, you just throw that at his head. And
What, throw the
It's
house
not
at
with
it.
this.
Well,
was
thank
great.
you
All right,
guys.
thank
Thank you
you
guys
guys.
for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you guys.
Great meeting
And
you.
like we said
Good to
before,
see you again.
anytime you see the seat,
Yeah.
please sit
Yeah,
down if
yeah.
you want to.
You guys
Until
still doing it over there,
until you
though?
get too large for us, and then
Yeah.
which is our hope.
Just
Yeah.
just-
we're-
Remember the name.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We're out in
Seriously.
front of
Michael
either
Stevens.
Gator or in front of Rise and Eyes and
Rise and
Bricks.
Eyes, yeah, that's
Yep.
what it
was. Yep.
Or we're here on the third Saturday.
Third Saturday.
And when are you doing? Are you doing a stint over there at McCurdy's? Doing yourself
I
a
should
show?
be booked there sometime soon, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always
If you
working
could
there.
reach out, let me know.
Let
If
us
we can
know.
do like a
Mystic
video
Junkies.
Yeah, yeah.
Our podcast.
Yeah.
He's always on
Let's
that.
check that out.
I gotta write that down.
Write that
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Write that down. I will
Real fun
A
podcast.
notepad. Brian Johnson's biography and Mystic
Yes.
Junkies.
All those
The
are
l-
great.
Junkies.
Yeah.
All right.
The Life of Brian.
Life of Brian. Yeah, that's-
Or the
Absolute
Lives of
pleasure.
Brian.
Thank
yeah,
you so
very
much for
fun.
Thank you
coming on.
guys.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you.
You'll
We
find
appreciate it.
Sharon.
Yeah. And anything that we can do in conjunction with your comics or
Thank
promotion we
you.
can do for it, please let me know.
Okay, thank
Let
you
us
very
know.
much. Appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Seen you guys again.
Oh, yep. Well, no, we'll keep this on because we're still doing.
Is Sharon coming?
Sharon's
Okay.
here.
All right.
And
So we're gonna go ahead.
next
And,
Thursday.
all right, just making sure all the cameras are on and everything, and we have the mic, the headsets here. We really don't need to. Casting out, we really don't need to do anything. So thank you very much for coming on the show here, Sarasota Street Talk. So you are from 6 to 10. I'm sorry, 6 to 9 or ish.
Yes, 6
as
to
far
9
as
tonight.
The party's going on.
Monkey Finger hitting the stage at 6 o'clock.
Nice. Could you tell us the story about Monkey Finger?
I sure can.
Did
Well,
you introduce yourself when I was gone? I'm sorry. Did you
Oh,
introduce
no,
yourself?
I'm sorry. I'm
Introduce
sorry.
yourself.
Yeah, we
I know.
can
I know.
jump
right
right
into
in.
business.
Yeah, right to the business, but
No,
yes,
yeah.
we should do that.
Introduce
So please
yourself.
introduce
and
yourself.
Talk a little bit about yourself, and then jump into Monkey Finger. And
Well,
I like the jersey. It's cool.
Oh, thank you. Yes. You know, we have all very different styles, and our very first gig was the Totally Tailgate event for Girls Inc. last year. So we decided, let's do the sports theme. We'll all look, you know, like a unit, that kind of thing. But my name is Sharon Kunkel, and I am a local marketing and public relations professional. And I also love music and have been in bands on and off since coming down to Florida, maybe a couple years after I came down in like 93.
Okay. So you've been here a while?
I
30
have
30
been here
years?
a long time. After I graduated from college, my parents had a condo on Siesta Key that they were only in a couple months a year.
Right.
It was the perfect opportunity. Live rent-free, be close to the beach,
Yeah.
and have a few years of, downtime. I sort of took a few gap years after graduating from college. But
Cool.
Yeah.
On Siesta. I was there today cleaning the beach with a group of volunteers.
I love
So
that.
I was there at 7:30 this morning, and it's a beautiful beach.
It's a beautiful beach, and I don't understand why people just can't take their trash with them when they leave.
It wasn't too bad, but it's out there.
Yeah.
So tell us about the band.
All right. So, my husband and I actually met in a band in 93 or 94 and played on and off through the 90s. And then, when the kids were small, I sort of got out of the business. But we were introduced. So the band is myself. I play drums and also do lead vocals. My husband, Ben, who plays guitar and does lead vocals. And then another married couple, Paula Murray. She also plays drums and does vocals. And her husband, Frank Filipanitz. He plays bass and is sort of our onstage MC.
Okay, cool.
And we were introduced through mutual friends. And then the six of us became kind of a besties group. And Ben and I were in another band at the time, but then COVID kind of came and screwed everything up, and so we started just casually practicing with Frank and Paula, and then it became a thing, and we started booking gigs.
Oh, neat. And what about the name?
The name is from...
Because whenever I've been telling a lot of people about today,
Right.
and I'm like, we're going to have Sharon, the drummer singer from Monkey Finger, and they look at me like, I go, they're local, they're awesome. I had listened a little bit,
Oh, thank
and
you.
they're going to be 6 to 9 at the Bazaar on Apricot and Lime, and so there's got to be a backstory.
Well, the first part of the backstory is just that my husband is a bit, irreverent. He keeps things on the silly side. We are totally yin and yang. I'm the type A focused, always thinking of what's going on and what's coming next. And
Teresa
he's-
and me.
yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
couples seem-
Squirrel. That's me.
Frank and Paula too. They've got the same vibe, except it's reversed.
Right.
But the real story is that it's from a lyric from "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I should really sing this early in the morning, but
Yeah.
he wear no shoe shine. He got toe jam football. He got
Monkey
monkey
finger.
finger. He
There you go.
shoot
I got it.
Coca-Cola. Okay.
So that's really where it comes from.
Kim,
We're not
I
going to give
didn't.
it all away now.
Kim,
Gotta
I
come
didn't
back
see you drop these off, but thank you so much. It is
You
a
just
little
about saved our
warm.
life with this.
I thought God dropped them here. I was. Not,
She did. She
oh,
did.
man, she did.
Yes, she did.
She did. God did drop it.
So good name. Good name of the band.
Yeah. So
How long have you guys been doing this?
Well, we became friends years ago, and we would bring them up from time to time on stage because Paula, she has a lot of musical talents, but she's an amazing background vocalist. She can find the harmony anywhere, and Frank is a rippin' bass player. So we would bring the two of them up at some of our gigs with our previous band, and wait, what was the question again? I'm already
No, no,
When
no,
you
but
started,
also
well, you
know
said
how long-
COVID brought you guys together
It-
as a
well,
band. They were in a
it
band
brought
at
us
COVID.
together as a band. So
Okay,
yeah,
so-
Yeah, so-
our previous band was all booked up, and then COVID kept screwing things up, and there were some family things going on. And then we decided we missed playing, and they have this beautiful band room set up in their house, and we started jamming, and then decided, won't it be a good idea for our first gig to be in front of 400 people at a nonprofit fundraising event? Last year's Totally Tailgate in September. So that was actually our first official gig, and then we started booking from there.
Awesome. And what kind of music can we be expecting here tonight?
We do classic rock. We do
Nice.
rock and pop from the 80s. The 80s is
Nice.
my decade.
Ran so
Grew up
far
in
away.
front of MTV.
Do we run so far away?
We don't, but we appreciate the tune.
Okay.
And Frank is into hair metal, so we have a few of those
All right.
as
So,
well.
so Poison. The Poison
We
will be
do
in there.
Poison,
Maybe
we
some
do White
AC/DC.
Snake. We don't do AC/DC.
Any
There-
Rush?
No one but Brian Johnson can
I was
do
going to say we could have
AC/DC.
Brian join maybe for a song tonight. Should we give him a call?
Yeah. Let's just give him a
Let's
call.
We'll
Just
give him a call. Would you guys let him do one?
Are you kidding me? We better learn something really quick.
Yeah, we'll just call our friend Bry,
Yeah.
as we like to call him, Bry. But
Of course.
so any Rush? We go like Rush, or I know
Well,
that's obscure. It's
He's
kind
more
of
the
obscure.
heavy-
No,
he's
I'm
more
not
the heavy
obscure,
metal.
but
No,
it's-
you don't
I'm
understand.
more the 80s guy. so.
I've been a Rush fan
Oh,
since the
2112
70s.
moving
I mean, but
pictures.
unless you've got those three players of that caliber,
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to super simplify to do any Neil Peart. So,
Right.
yeah, we
God,
do
have him
love
rest
Rush.
in peace.
Seen him many times in concert.
I saw him, 4 times. I think I saw him. Moving Pictures, Distant Early Warning, 2112. Van Halen. Can we see some Van Halen maybe?
We
some
have
Eruption?
been working on a Van Halen song.
Okay.
It's not ready yet.
Okay. No, it's tough. I almost think it's tougher to cover these bands because you need to do it with the style of the band. Like to playing a Van Halen song is something totally different than a Leonard Skinner song, than a Bob Seger Turn the Page.
Yeah.
Totally different styles.
And sometimes you don't realize. You may hear a song on the radio and go, "Oh, that sounds great. Our band should play that." And then you start rehearsing it and go, "Oh my God, this is hard."
Right.
Like songs can be very deceptively difficult to play, and we're not we're not at the Neil Peart,
But you're having
Van
a lot
Halen
of fun
level.
and
But
you have skill. No, I've heard you guys. And you're good. No, you're very, very good.
thank you.
And
And tell us where you're playing. We know you're here tonight. What else do you have going on in the next couple weeks? Plug it.
Plug it. All right. Well,
Wow, okay.
we play almost the first Saturday of every month at the Hot Sands Oasis Tiki Bar on North Beneva.
Okay.
They have this great tiki bar. It's been open for about a year now, and they are welcoming live music with open arms, and we have a good time there. And we're playing Stottlemeyer's at the end of this month.
Excellent.
On the 28th, Friday the 28th.
That's a good venue.
It's a great venue, very supportive of live music. We're going to be back at Totally Tailgate in September for Girls Inc.
Have you talked to Fogartyville?
We have not. They are
Are they a little bit harder?
little more mellow than we might be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of different. Maybe Hearts. Hearts Landing. We just had.
He stopped by.
Yeah. You just stopped by.
Yeah, we know people
Sherman.
who play there. The only thing we get concerned with there is the salt water. Because
Yeah.
gear is expensive,
Yeah.
but they have
absolutely.
been wonderfully. It's a beautiful venue to see bands. It's nice overlooking the water, and
I'm just
they've
trying
been.
to think of different places that.
Yeah.
So
You know what? Right in front of the mark. Play loud right in front of the mark. It was kind of an inside
or
joke.
at my pool, you can play really loud
Oh,
too.
really loud at your
Because there's
pool.
a neighbor who really likes that.
Yeah, there's the joke being that was not a joke, but 3 people over at the Mark went ahead were instrumental. Well, to get first Fresh Fridays taken from State Street and moved over to because they didn't like the noise downtown that they
Okay.
moved to on their own accord.
Yeah.
Were you here in the 90s?
I moved
He
in
was,
80,
yeah.
Is it- okay, 80.
Yeah, 1980.
So I was in several cover bands in the 90s, and the downtown area was incredible for live music. You had the Main Street Depot. People could just sit outside all the way down the block. You had Lemon Street Grill and Groove. It was like an actual sand pit and a raised stage.
Nice.
And there were people at, what's the building now that, maybe this was their karma, but the building that's all damaged now, where the foundation, Dolphin Tower.
Dolphin Tower.
There were people there that would call even on nights when there wasn't music because they were so upset about rock and roll being played outside. The noise ordinance literally killed downtown for live music for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, and it's one building that's having a real problem with that is 1350 Main Street and Melvin's, because you know how now everything's turning into a club after 10 o'clock. Patrick's is a club after 10 o'clock now for dance. So Melvin's turns into a club after. So the ordinance is 10 o'clock, I believe, 9 or 10 o'clock.
Probably
or
10,
something,
'cause
some
first
10.
Fridays
But at the
were
same
10
time, though,
o'clock,
Melvin's
but-
is not a club; it's a restaurant. But they're bumping till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And so on the one hand, I'm all about music, I'm all about having a good time and all that. But I can see, to a certain extent, you moved to that building across from a restaurant, and then now it's bumping from on Friday and Saturday up until 2 a.m. It's just like this. So I can kind of see them being a little bit perturbed.
Yeah, but don't move to a thriving downtown and say, okay, now shut off the lights
Right.
and music
Exactly.
at 10
Oh, no, no,
o'clock.
no.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the
live
ones
a little-
complaining have lived there 2 years probably,
and
right?
I'm talking about-
they're,
and I'm
they're
talking
the
about-
new ones. They're not the
Yeah.
ones who've been there 10,
Right.
15 years.
I'm talking about like Melvin's until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like they're pumping until 2 a.m. But like the thing with Mark and Fresh Fridays and State Street, ridiculous. that
Once a month.
Someone had that pull just to move an entire city's event, to Palm, or where they moved to Palm to 5 Points Park. They did that for a little while there, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So you
Little pet peeve
mentioned
of mine, that's all.
you mentioned the non-for-profit a couple times.
Yes.
What's it called again? And then tell me a little bit about it. Like
Oh,
what
well-
what it's for.
We were just, playing the event as the live entertainment. It's
Right.
for Girls Inc. It's a wonderful
Girls Inc.
organization.
Okay.
But my work, I do marketing and public relations for
Okay.
a number of nonprofits in town. I've always been very values and mission driven, so I'm only going to take on clients where I believe in what they're doing.
Okay.
A lot
Yeah,
of
we
really
had
great
we had
nonprofits.
SRQ Community.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 gals from there were on last week. So it's a non-for-profit as well.
We have a wonderful non-for-profit
and
community.
Are they here, or are they coming here? Or for
Who?
some reason- the non-for-profit that we interviewed last week?
Are they here in Sarasota?
No, here coming today. For
Today?
some reason.
I'm not sure.
Because there was a comment on the group.
Oh, that
about,
they were
like,
going to be here.
that they were-
Well, they're
I
friends of
thought-
Kim, and they're friends of.
Okay, okay.
I think Kristen
Yeah.
knows Kim, like everybody,
Everybody
right?
knows
You know?
Everybody knows Kim.
Everybody knows Kim.
Everybody
Everybody
knows
knows
Kim.
Everybody knows
Kim.
her.
I've known Kim since 1991.
Mm-hmm.
We've been
And she's going to
friends
stop by
ever
and talk to
since.
us today.
Yeah, back-
at some point.
Yeah, back when you guys were 2.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very sweet.
No, I don't think she sleeps. How many hours do you sleep tonight, Kim?
I get sleep. I just go to bed early.
Yeah, early in the morning. So
This
like
woman
2
works-
a.m. and she gets up at 4.
She's a hard
Yeah, you
worker.
can't do as much as Kim does and sleep for a long time.
Sleep when you're dead.
That's right.
Exactly. That's what I say. I'll sleep when I die. That's fine. Oh no, but we're really excited. My wife's coming a little bit later on, and we'll definitely be here watching the show.
Oh,
Scott?
fantastic.
And we
That's
are
gonna be
and we
fun.
are live on I Love Downtown
and
Sarasota
actually-
Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
we
so-
forgot to mention to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the waiver that
we
we
always
mentioned.
forget about
Yeah,
it.
it
That's
should be
all
like.
right. We sort of just jumped
You know.
right into this.
Yeah,
Well,
got
we used to
7
be
things
we used to
going
be
on.
just audio,
Unless it died.
and then we went to
Still
video
going.
last week, and so it's live on Facebook. So 6
Are
to
you-
9 here.
Now, are you on YouTube?
We're not on YouTube. We just post videos to our Facebook page.
Okay.
We have
Because
a
I was gonna pop it up on the back screen here if you guys are on YouTube because I'm not
We
quite
gotta
sure
do
what
something.
trans band we're
What is going up now?
now. Oh, some young lady playing in the
No, it's still the
in
same
Bali,
one.
some trance.
That's all right. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful view there.
We'll have to
Not
put
even
on some
you can see
music
it.
videos or something. You know.
Let's see how it's bumping.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a Facebook, we've got an Instagram.
What's your Facebook page?
Monkey Finger.
Okay.
But the actual name written out might be Monkey Finger Fun. Our tagline is sounds like fun, so everything we've got has fun in it.
Okay.
So yeah, we're our website is monkeyfingerfun.com, and it basically just has our upcoming gigs. We do most of our activity on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. So that's good to know because people, who, especially when they hear you tonight or they, see
Right.
the 5 people watching this. There's probably thousands
5.
watching this.
All 5.
There's
Hopefully my mom-
there will be.
23,000.
There will
There's
be.
23,000 people in this group.
Yeah,
So there could
it's-
be a whole bunch of
again,
people watching
another
it.
experiment.
So it's good for them
Yeah.
to know how to see the show. Hopefully they'll all be here tonight.
We hope
All
so.
20
6 to 9,
all
all
23,000.
23,000.
We might
Yeah.
need
Wouldn't
a
that
few
be
more
awesome?
chairs.
Yeah.
Even if just 1,000 showed up.
Made a couple more chairs. Yeah. Well,
Come-
let's do it
come
li- maybe
meet
we do it
Mark in
live.
person.
You know what? Maybe we do it live. Maybe we do. Would you mind if we Facebook Live the show?
Heck
Or,
no.
yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be great.
That'd be kind of neat.
I'm in.
Because we've got
You in?
friends who can't make
Yeah.
it tonight. That'd be a great way for them to.
As long
So
as
all they would have-
ILDS.
yeah,
As long
so
as we
all they
can
would do
call
if they would
ILDS,
go
that's
to
okay.
I Love Downtown Sarasota
Sarasota?
group, not a page, and join. Just hit the join, and we'll approve them. And once they're in the group, then
They can
they'll
see
be
it.
able to see the live show.
We'll let people know on our page.
This
to
will be our
sign up.
first
awesome.
evening podcast.
Yeah.
We've been talking about doing one evening a month, out and about
Yeah.
in the evening, and I'm a little worried because there's a lot of bars downtown, and I'm not so
You just
sure.
have to be
that's
disciplined,
good.
Scott. We just need to be disciplined and just say no to
We're
the
really
alcohol.
good. We're really good about Saturdays, not having too much fun, but
Hey.
having fun with guests.
Wait, this is probably my favorite day of the week.
It is.
Probably because
It
we
is.
do this.
a
This is a lot of fun, and then after this, we just kind of, have our post show orange juice.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. And I don't know. And then now we have a show. Now we
Now we
get
have
to watch your
something
show
tonight.
from
That's
6
great.
to 9, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully your page can handle the bandwidth of our 200 or 300 fans from our page. So
Oh,
Oh yeah.
snarky.
good. Yeah, sure. We can handle at least 213, I think.
We should text somebody to see if this is even working.
Who knows? Who knows? It's, the whole thing's a big experiment. It's just
It is
all
now.
having a lot of fun, talking to people
It's great.
downtown, getting the word out. But yeah, the podcast itself goes up to, currently it's going to go up to a website. We're also going to YouTube it. Well, that's why we got the cameras going on. And then put it onto the actual podcast servers. Like the
fantastic.
iTunes and iHeartRadio and those types of things. And that's when we should start hearing getting the views and getting the listens.
Gotcha. So what kind of songs do you guys like to hear?
Oh my goodness!
Like, what's your
Scott?
musical genres?
I love everything. I do. I have albums. Probably my favorite album.
The interview
My
being
a
interviewed.
few favorites are, and only because I saw a guy at O'Leary's playing a Little Feat song.
Ah.
So that's one of my favorite albums. And I have a Frank Sinatra. So I'm thinking like the oldest music would be a Frank Sinatra album.
Mm-hmm.
And probably the most current, Cage the Elephant maybe. So and everything in
Okay.
between. A bunch of Beatles, a bunch of
Beatles,
all that
gotta have
stuff.
the
Yeah,
Beatles.
I mean if I think they're all alphabetized. So Animals, Aerosmith, Beatles, Cage, The Cure, big fan.
Love The Cure.
Yeah.
I was so bummed I couldn't get good tickets to that show the other week.
I somehow I think it was probably maybe my most expensive album was Greatest Hits, a double album, The Cure. And if you know The Cure, man, every song you're like, I know that's so it's a great album.
I would know all of them.
But yeah, but what you guys are doing? You said 70s, 80s, 80s, 90s.
We go actually. There's a
everywhere?
couple 60s. We do our own a heavier version of like the Mamas and the Papas, California Dreamin'.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of harmonies in the band. 3 of us sing, and often at the same time.
How about like a Boys
Okay.
of Summer? Would you do something like that?
I mean, we could,
Yeah.
but I mean, we do the Beatles, CCR. We
No,
do
okay, good.
just added a Led Zeppelin
Nice.
because you gotta
Alright,
do
there
Led
you go.
Yeah,
Zeppelin.
right,
I mean,
yeah.
again, there's a lot. We front loaded a lot of 80s just because Loverboy, Billy Squire, Pat Benatar,
Loverboy.
Joe
Alright.
Jett.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Okay, I learned
Okay.
how to play drums to Loverboy.
Right.
Okay.
I
Oh.
grew up in the 80s. I will make no apologies
Yeah.
for that.
My younger brother's a drummer,
Oh boy.
so he's been in a couple bands local up north in the suburbs.
Any sticks? Any sticks possibly? Sticks stuff or
We don't do
REO
sticks.
Speedwagon?
We do an REO. It's off the set list right now, but we do love REO
Nice.
Speedwagon.
Nice, nice.
Saw REO Speedwagon, Sticks, and Loverboy last year in Tampa.
Oh, cool.
Strangely enough.
Together? Yeah, because I know Sticks and REO they've toured forever for like 10 years together or
Yeah.
something. And
I
Saw
saw
them last
Dennis
year.
DeYoung
Saw him at
at
the,
the
Midwest
fest
Bank
by my house
Amphitheater.
up north. Dennis DeYoung was a couple 3 years
So,
ago
like,
up
I-
north.
Yeah.
Just, at a little Arlington Heights, Illinois fest. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
mine
not-
goes old school punk, kind of like old school hardcore punk, all the way to ABBA. Like, so I love me some ABBA, but then on the other side of things, like Suicidal Tendencies, Rancid,
Nice.
Misfits, Descendants, Operation Ivy,
I know all of these.
Operation Ivy, the old Rancid. When Green Day, when they were on Lookout Records, like old Green Day. Like Blink 182.
Huge.
Let's see what's some other
Did you go to
7
the-
seconds.
Did you go to the Blink show?
I did not.
I wanted to
No,
go to
I-
that show not for Blink, but for the warm-up act called Turnstile.
Oh no.
Okay, you have to discover Turnstile. It was the most
Turnstile.
exciting
I'm taking
live
notes now
show
for
I've
when we
ever
Okay.
gone to. Seriously, listen to Turnstile, the most
Turnstile.
recent album. You
Okay.
will love it.
No effects.
I know them.
You know them?
I mean, I
Oh,
know.
you know of them.
I know
Okay.
of
I was
them.
gonna say,
No, we're
like
besties.
Bouncing Souls and and then a lot of the ska stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. It's diverse, man. So all over the place. But then I like me some Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline. Who doesn't like that?
Exactly.
You know?
Bum,
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 bum, bum.
He's coming on next week. He'll be here next week.
Yeah, in his wheelchair. Yeah, he's like 110.
I think he's still alive at least.
But, well, I don't know.
Better chance getting
I'm
him
making
than Jerry
fun of him,
Springer.
but like,
Jerry Springer.
who's doing better, him or me? You know, so I'm really excited to see the show coming up, and it's about 3 hours. You said it's from like 6 to 9.
6 to 9, 3 sets with some short breaks so we can mop off and
Yeah.
get a cool drink and then get back.
Yeah, even at like 9 o'clock, it's still going to be like 89
85
degrees.
degrees, yeah. Feels like
it
1,000.
Feels like, Jesus, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
It's July.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much for coming on. And I say this each time, and this weekend is dedicated to getting these podcasts up and splicing these videos together and all that. So Scott and I will email you just the segment for yourself
Fantastic.
for what you can do if you want to go, and not the whole gig, but just like the segment that's yours.
Sure.
And you can then do whatever you'd like with it. And please, if you ever see like downtown or anywhere, just sit down. Just come by,
Yeah.
sit down, say hi.
Yeah. We're
Like,
down.
you
We're
don't need to
downtown
be-
all the other Saturdays.
Don't need to be gig.
Either
you
in
doing?
front of Rise and Eyes or in front of Gator.
I love Rise and Nice.
Oh.
So give your
Mission, coffee,
give your
beignets.
Wander. It's so much to see. So much to see.
and then you're on the show in
And
a
then
little
you're
bit.
on the show, so come back on and grab a mic.
I think John would be talkative. So
No,
yeah,
I think he's kind of shy, actually.
Facebook Monkey Finger
Monkey
Fun.
Finger Fun.
Okay, and you can
Website
get the
is-
schedule there. That's the key.
Yeah, that's where our gigs are, monkeyfingerfun.com.
Okay.
And around town, yeah, we love meeting new people, new friends. We take requests, and if we don't know them and we like the song, we'll learn them.
Okay.
You know, we
Good.
try to be accommodating to people
Well,
who care enough to ask.
If you don't mind, here, take a card if you don't mind.
Oh,
and I
and-
think on here too
and
is and
Here's my
Scott's
card,
as well.
and you've got a house coming.
So
right?
it's a
We gotta get it to
Facebook
house
group.
thing.
I love downtown
Like
Sarasota.
that,
So
lot
if
of
you
swag.
I'm a member.
Oh,
excellent. So
I love
then-
downtown Sarasota. There
Right,
you go.
so please post. You're able to post your shows where you're coming up, and always approve anything music oriented, anything activity oriented. Free,
Put it
obviously
down there.
free. Please let us know what you're doing.
Well, thank you for
Yeah.
what you're doing. And I have to admit, I've booked a lot of clients on podcasts, but this is the first time I've ever actually spoken on one. So thank you for
Great.
the opportunity.
Thank you for being here. We got what we can't leave yet.
No, I want.
Mark's got something for you.
Actually, I got two things.
Ooh, I like
So,
swag.
What I like to do is, for those that are brave enough to come on and do this, I'm going to award you a house. Okay, so this is your property. That's all yours.
Thank you.
Okay, and to make it official, it's not just a plastic house. It's legit. This is going to be the deed. This is the deed to your house. Okay, it's a real Florida deed.
That's awesome.
Okay, so could you please give me the name you'd like to see on the deed?
Well, let's have a band house. You know,
There
let's
you go.
make it
Let's
Monkey
have
Finger Fun House.
Okay.
There you go. Monkey Finger Fun.
Yeah, you can get it.
You can.
Because you
It's
didn't have to file
it's
this
like an LLC.
with the clerk of the court.
Yeah, it's just like when you
yeah. Will they accept
yeah
that?
when you vest
Monkey
your home in an
Finger.
LLC or a corporation, same thing.
One.
We're gonna vest this in their
House.
LLC.
And I'm going to put LLC because
Yeah,
I'm sure you have one.
just in case.
So if you would please witness that for
This is
her.
very exciting.
And I'm also, because it's difficult and it's hard work and all that to go ahead and do these shows and entertain everybody. I'm going to give you a 1-hour massage. A friend of ours, Jill Blackstone.
I saw her last night.
on
Wow.
Palm has her own business, and so she's awarded me a few of those to be able to give to friends to go and hi.
Wait a minute, I'm a friend.
And you got one too. You're spoiling the surprise.
Spoiling surprise.
So please go there. It's already. All you do is hand her that, and it's a 1-hour massage over there.
That's
She's
fantastic. Thank
she's
you
very,
so
very
much. That's really, really sweet. I can definitely use these.
good. And
Yeah.
please let her know. Okay. This break is a picture
right.
break right now. It's a media break.
All right,
There we
media
go.
break.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Well,
gentlemen.
thanks again.
This
We'll
has
see
been
you
super
tonight.
fun.
Yeah, and please file that with the clerk of the court. Once you do that, that will be legit. You own property, and I believe it's in Cherokee Park.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like that neighborhood.
Or somewhere in Siesta. I'm not quite sure. You'd have to actually check.
Wherever you decide.
Whatever you want to.
It's
be.
a mobile home. It's a mobile home.
It's a mini movable house. You can take it wherever you want.
All right.
You do
It's
what
been
you
a
want.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Good to
No,
meet
thank you very
Nice
much.
meeting
Looking
you.
forward to
We'll,
the show.
Looking forward to seeing you tonight.
We'll be in the front row.
We'll be in the
We'll be the ones with the,
Kim, safe seats.
the one in the thong.
Oh
The
my.
thong.
Yeah,
It's-
with
We'll
the
bring
I
you
love
up
to date.
monkey
It might be warm
finger
enough.
written on my chest.
I love my finger.
I'll be starting the mosh pit. All right, thank you so much, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That's
Really
good.
nice to meet
You too.
Very
Thank
nice to
you.
meet you.
Thank you.
See, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be
excited.
a
I'm
fun
excited
show.
for the show,
It's
man.
gonna be
I
a
am
fun show
excited.
tonight.
And
We
I
gotta
thought for
keep
some
promoting
reason
it.
Sorry, go ahead, Scott.
We have to keep promoting it throughout today.
Oh, of course. You know what? I'm going to go
I
ahead
love
and,
downtown Sarasota. Just
if
go
you
to
would
that
mind
page.
taking it for about a minute, so I can go and I'll turn the cameras off because I think we've gotten the
Enough?
footage we need. Yeah.
Okay. So you're turning the cameras off and ILDS, or
No, we're gonna let that
we're
go
gonna stay
until it-
live on that?
Yeah, we're going
Okay.
to do that until it goes out.
Okay. I don't know anything about the technology Mark's doing, but I'm sure it's working out great. I sent out a text to somebody who was checking it out, and they said it sounded great.
Really?
Yeah, all the way in Illinois.
So the sound is coming through.
She said, that I Live Downtown Sarasota site. It says it's looking good. It's sounding good.
Nice. See, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Love it when things come together, though. All right, so.
I didn't get one text yet saying you should not be on television. Radio's okay, but get that face off of TV.
Yeah, it's got face for radio.
I'm surprised one of my children did not send me that text.
All your kids have signed up. I've seen them.
They have now?
one by one.
Okay, I know that two of them are on today. We're checking it out. So that's good. Well, at least they get to see me now and hear me. So Kim,
Yes.
do you want to sit down?
Sure.
All right. So Mark, are these are still needed for ILDS or no?
I'm sorry?
Are these still needed?
Yeah.
'Cause That's ILDS. We're still live on ILDS.
Facebook Live.
Okay.
I'm turning off the cameras now.
What? Turning off the camera.
I'm sorry. No, we're not.
No, wait.
Keeping this one on.
Oh, for Kim,
Keep
yeah.
This one on Kim.
Just turn it off of us.
And we don't need this one because it's actually pointing at nobody.
Yeah. But you are still live on Facebook, as you always are. Often. How often do you do that? Whenever or?
So we go live at the Bazaar McCurdy Lime every Thursday morning at 9:30, and then it's periodically
Okay.
whenever.
Yeah.
So we do it for the third Saturday market. If something fun and exciting or different, Facebook Live's good. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think first time I was ever live on Facebook was last week doing this.
Awesome.
Because I don't do that. Walk around telling people I'm at the beach. Look at me live. I'm not really like that. I like what you do because you have good content.
Thank you.
There's a reason behind it.
Yes.
Where some people just look at me. I'm on my boat or
It's-
I'm doing this live. I'm like, well,
No, and it's remember when everybody was just posting random pictures,
Yeah.
like I'm here, or this is my food I'm eating.
Right.
And I feel like now you have to be a little bit more intentional.
Right up
and
on there. Right
you have to be a
Oh,
little
that's
bit
right.
more intentional. And I do like when people share pictures of their food, but tell us why it was
Right,
good, not just what
right.
you're eating or what you made, but
Right.
what is it?
Mark, while you're up, can you just check this mic? This mic coming out of that? I don't hear it coming out of that.
It's because she's not up on you.
No,
Yep. Everything.
But even when Sharon was on, and she's a musician, get real close,
Try
talk.
almost touching
Tell me
your
if you can hear that.
1, 2, 3.
But you know what? I can actually try that.
1, 2, 3.
A little better.
Okay.
So I have to sit up straight.
There we go. I'll put the gain up on it too. Okay, try
All
that.
right.
1, 2, 3.
A little better.
Okay. So tell us about today.
Today?
Who's all here? You've got a few new people, I know.
We do. So every third Saturday of the month, we host a Limelight pop-up market outside here at the Bazaar in Apricot and Lime. And we have some of our favorites that are coming, that come every month, like the Tie-Dyed Nerds and Siesta Key Rum with free samples. Free samples, y'all.
Oh,
Siesta Key
yeah.
Rum. And breaking news.
Will he deliver
This,
so we don't have to walk over there?
I'm
Craig,
Craig.
I know.
I will
we
go.
talked.
But
He's
do
gonna go
have-
remote in a
I
minute.
do have breaking news about
Oh.
Siesta Key Rum.
Okay.
you know, you just spoke to Sharon, and we have a band, Monkey Finger, playing tonight.
Right.
Well, Siesta Key Rum is going to be staying again tonight. They're set up already, so I just invited them. Hey, you want to stay?
Dude, they're
So-
Siesta Key Rum is staying for the band.
They're going to be here tonight.
man.
It's a
I have
party
to Uber.
now.
I'm gonna have to Uber here tonight. Yeah, you know, being responsible that I am.
Hey, while I'm wandering back here to Siesta Key,
Okay.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Scott, would you like a sample? Do you need a sample?
Sure. Bring a sample over.
Just a sample,
Coffee.
just one, just-
I might need a sample.
Bring
We
bring
don't
a
judge
coffee.
around here.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
It's 12
Oh, the
o'clock
coffee
somewhere.
one. No, I like the. I'll do the coconut one, Mark. That one's so good. So,
so-
we were talking about the Limelight Market. We've got our bread bandits here that are a regular with us, and
Right.
we also at Hamlet's Eatery. We get a lot of our bread from the bread bandits. They are just amazing bakers.
They are good. I've tasted them many times. Yeah, the hamburgers are theirs,
Yep.
right? Here?
Yep. The
Yep.
buns, the sourdough bread, they're delicious. I just ate a chocolate croissant, which is kind of a requirement when they come. They have to bring me a chocolate croissant. It's a deal we worked
It's
out.
good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, who else?
Who else do we have here? We have Charlie Sarasota making their market debut. We've got Everyday Alchemy, which is she's so cute. Amazing teas.
She's
that-
going to come on the show, I think.
Yeah, she's so sweet. So she is joining us on the third Saturday market. She will also be with us. We made an exception. We are doing Christmas in July next week, Thursday, Friday,
Saw that on
Saturday at the
Facebook,
Bazaar. And she will be joining us indoors for that event, which we don't normally allow outsiders, but she's
Right.
like an honorary part of the family now. So she will be joining us. We've got Mystic Blooms right behind your space that has. Can you see my? Can everybody see my cute flower clip? I don't know if they can see that on Facebook Live, but I
Don't drink this yet.
don't drink
He
that
wants
yet.
to wait till we all have one, I
Okay.
guess.
I just purchased this from Mystic Blooms. She sells fresh flowers, and she makes these clips. They're beautiful. Oh, and
Oh,
I just got
look at that.
a new headband from the Tie-Dye Nerds.
Oh, thank you.
Bread bandits hooking y'all
Yeah, I like
up.
that.
All
I like that.
right. This is what happens. You
I
get
have
fed.
light coming here, yes.
And then, of course, inside the bazaar, we have 40 different local bazaar family members selling jewelry and art and clothing and anything and everything you can think of.
Yeah, so
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, everybody.
Okay, here's. Are you on? What are you doing?
We're just going to cheers to everybody.
Cheers to Siesta Key Rum.
Here's the Siesta Key Rum. Thank you very much. We got the
Thank
coffee
you.
one
Thank
here.
you. This is coffee.
Which, right, on
Because it is
three.
before noon. We should drink
Here we
coffee.
go. Let's do it. Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us. As
5
always.
o'clock
Thank you, guys.
somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's good.
Oh my God. And that's
Right
the,
over there in the corner,
and that's
Siesta
the
Key
coffee.
Rum.
That's the
Ooh,
Samples.
that is good.
Just
You
continue
know-
forward. Hang a right. Hang a right. Oh my God! It's
Just keep
Terry
going
with the
straight around the
wine.
corner.
Yes.
Siesta Key. I'm
5
surprised you're
o'clock
not over there
somewhere. Siesta Key
drinking.
Rum right over there.
Right there.
Here's the
we've
thing,
already been.
you know it's good rum when you can drink it straight. Like,
Exactly.
we didn't have to add anything
Oh,
into
no.
it, and I have the best taste in my mouth right now.
Yep. That's
So-
some good coffee.
So we got some
rum.
exciting news too.
What's that?
And even Siesta Key Rum doesn't even know about this yet. That we're gonna have our faces on one just like Scooter on the beach.
Get
They don't
out.
know yet.
Now,
don't- they
now
don't know
Siesta
that
Key
yet.
doesn't know that yet.
Okay, but when you say it here,
It's-
it becomes a
it's
fact.
Right, just like on the internet, if you
Yes.
read it online, it's true.
It must be true.
And you know
So-
what? They're going to have a special day.
I'm gonna put it online.
Sarasota's going to have a special day, one day per year, for Sarasota Street Talk, Mark and Scott.
The city of Sarasota?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guess
And
what? Guess what day?
A third Saturday?
No. Oh,
No,
that
it'll
would
be the
good.
first
No,
April
it would be
1st
the
of every
first
year.
day of April.
Oh.
'Cause-
You know what? I
Because
think
we're fools.
I
Because we're
think we can
fools.
make this happen.
Yeah.
I see
You
it
know.
coming.
Yeah.
I have faith in y'all.
I think that's what the village is going to tell us. It'll be on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what
it's
Kyle-
not really going to happen.
That's what Kyle's gonna say. You know what? You know what, guys? I will give you a day. We'll be all excited. It'll be the 1st of April.
February
Every year.
30th.
And we'll be like, I'll be like, hey, Teresa, hey, we have a day. And I'll be like, it's the 1st of April. She's like, Mark, did you see what's happening here?
You've always had that day.
Did-
Now, when you get a day, do they give you the key?
I imagine.
God, I hope
think
so.
you should have
I
the
think
key
he's
to
going to
the
go with
city.
February 30th. You know,
What's
something
February
like
30th?
that. There is none.
Oh.
Ever. Not even
Bread
on
Bandits?
Bread bandits.
Bread
heck yeah.
bandits.
See
Bread
what
bandits,
happens
yeah.
when you leave?
Oh my!
leave us for a
we got to
minute?
cut those in half.
Bread
I'll
Bandits,
share
thank
that
you
one
very
with
much. This is so good. I
That's
don't know
what
which
I'm
one
saying.
I'm going to take first.
I'm
Or which
thinking
one do you want?
let's split them.
Well,
Half and
one's
half?
I want half
one's
of that. I
sweet
want half
and
of
one's
that. Yeah,
savory.
yeah.
So yeah.
Split them up.
It's like breakfast and dessert all at once.
And so,
aren't-
we digress.
Aren't you loving
She
Bread
was-
Bandits though?
They are amazing.
God,
They-
I'm so happy that
We are going to be redoing our menu in August so we can change our egg sandwich that is really, really good, but we want to use their croissants. So it'll be a
Alright.
croissant egg sandwich from the
Ooh,
Bread Bandits. So
that's
it'll be really
good.
good.
So continue, because we kind of cut you off. Behind me was the
Mystic
flower
Blooms
place.
with the flowers, yeah.
Okay.
And we've got we always have puppies here.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
right.
Tender Heart Charities is here with 2 puppies, and then we did start a new program inside the bazaar. It's called Bow Wow at the Bazaar, and there is a dedicated. Is that an airplane?
How is it, Mark?
Is that me? Oh, there's a
Mark's
dedicated.
eating a croissant. Oh my
They're not
goodness! Look
listening
at
to
that.
me, y'all.
It's got
Holy
chocolate inside.
Chocolate. There's your chocolate croissant.
I
right
already had
there.
mine.
Wow.
So anyway,
All right,
Bow
sorry.
Wow at the Bazaar. You guys are like squirrel.
No, that's
Well, we already admitted. Mark admitted that earlier.
God, I'm so squirrel.
Bow Wow at the Bazaar.
Hey, I wonder when Teresa's
All
gonna be
right,
here.
and that's inside.
It's inside.
No, I'm telling you.
It is inside. We have a dedicated space that we've set up, so we will always, for the most part, have an adoptable dog or cat looking for a forever home. So instead of
Okay.
it just being on the 3rd Saturday, we will now have, hopefully, puppies all the time here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3 when we are open.
And special days as well. You guys are starting to expand. I
Well,
see that. Like,
Hamlet's Eatery
Hamlet's
is
Eatery.
starting to expand. So we, starting August 9th, we will be open every Wednesday evening for trivia.
Okay.
Oh.
So
yeah,
trivia
yeah.
lovers, we
I love trivia.
trivia is, well, it's so hard, but we so many people are doing it, so we were debating should we not do it, but every place in town is packed and there's no room for them to take anymore. So if you like trivia and you don't have a place to go, come to us starting
And what-
August 9th.
Misty Sarasota and I were playing trivia at Mandeville's.
They just started
they
it
just
on
Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday. They just
Kirsten's
started.
doing
No,
it.
She's the
Mandeville's been
best.
doing it for a while.
They
Or
just
again,
started
maybe
with
again.
yeah. They
Yeah.
just
Kirsten just, yeah.
Oh, Kirsten over
Kirsten's
there. Yeah,
doing it
Kirsten
now.
wasn't doing it before.
She,
No,
I don't know
she's
what
awesome.
that is.
I tried to get her to do
But
ours, but she's
She's
booked.
so
Michelle,
busy. She's so busy.
Michelle was there, and Misty and I, we were playing trivia.
Tammy
We took
Tap-
third. We took
Tammy
third.
Tap has it. My daughter goes there on Wednesdays, I think.
Tuesday
Yep.
or Wednesday.
Tuesday or
Yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah,
my
Tammy
daughter goes
Tap's
there.
Great.
Yeah,
And I did
trivia's
check
good.
with him because
Joe's.
he's a mentor and a very good friend. So I didn't want him to get mad that I was doing trivia the same night as him. But he is so wonderful, and he's like, you know what? I'm out of room. Do it. You'll
Right.
be busy. So
Yeah.
please come out and support Hamlet's as we open up on Wednesday nights starting August 9th.
And what
this
time?
com-
6 to 8.
Okay.
Well, we'll open at 5 for dinner, and the trivia will start at 6.
Okay.
And then you know what? We're
What?
also going to start once a month karaoke on Fridays.
God,
All right.
what don't you do, Kim?
That's what
We're
I'm saying.
trying.
I,
I'm telling you, she
I
doesn't
see
sleep. This
Facebook
woman
all the
does
time.
not
I'm seeing all that. We're
You-
opening. We're doing this. We're doing that. I like it.
We're
It's
trying.
awesome.
So Hamlet's Eatery is trying to be like a legit full-time restaurant.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
need to
certainly
be able.
good enough to be.
It's so good, and Chef Taylor is amazing. But we need to do things to draw people here because, as you know, we are definitely destination. You're not going to be driving by. You don't just randomly find us. So we're trying all these different events that people request it, and we're going to bring back Hound Happy Hour. We're always dog friendly. We're going to try karaoke once a month. We do music bingo once a month, and then we're going to leave the 3rd Friday for something, I don't know, random. Like maybe it's line dancing one month, or maybe,
like maybe an
it's
open mic or
open
something,
mic,
or something,
or comedy,
talent,
or
a talent
show. Sure.
of some sort. You just come with your talent.
That leaves us out.
I'll be home that day.
I don't know. You guys
I'll be like, "Damn,
are
I
your
wish I
own
could
comedy
go."
show.
I wish.
Or a comedy.
Yeah, well, we're entertaining.
You're
I
the,
think we're entertaining.
the
a
new
little bit.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who's on first?
We'll MC the event. We'll be like the MC podcast for the
it's
event.
a deal. Okay, so we'll have to figure out an I Love Downtown Sarasota group talent show with y'all
Well,
as the
yeah,
MCs.
that'd be
I
cool.
like this.
I like this a lot.
I like
That'd
this
be-
idea.
That'd be fun.
And you're already
Well, we're
gonna
gonna be here
on the
tonight.
third Saturday set up, and we're
Right.
going to do that on the third. No, we're going to do it on the 3rd Friday. Well, you'll set up Friday night, and then you'll be ready for
Oh
Saturday.
yeah. We could do
We could
Making
do a
things
Friday
happen.
night. We could
do the Friday night before our Saturday here.
Making it
because
happen.
because the reason I don't go out Friday night.
Who's in charge of
Scott,
booking these guests? Who's in charge of booking the guests?
That would be you.
I've been fired.
No, you
I saw
didn't.
that publicly. Wow, I was like, wow.
That wasn't publicly. It was
Why
us
not
three. It was a text between us three.
Wasn't public.
Well, it turned out that we were a little bit.
Wow, that's a little-
I might
that's a little
have
raw,
double
Scott.
booked
That's
people.
okay. It's all right.
I got them
You
here.
did great. You got him here.
He's-
You're
he's-
awesome.
You know, he's joking. You know he's joking.
And we're already set for a month from now.
Yep.
With
But the reason I
one
don't
of the
go out on-
commissioners is coming. A different commissioner.
Yeah, Jen will be here
Jen.
next third Saturday. She's
Not
a
lose her
wonderful
card.
supporter of the Limelight District and the Bazaar. And
Can you call Brian Johnson for us?
Yeah, let's call Bri.
'Cause that's who we
Or as-
really
as
want
we
to
call
see.
him, Bri.
I gotta tell ya,
You know, he's gonna find out
McCurdy-
about this eventually. He's gonna be like, these guys keep talking about me on this stupid podcast.
Pam
Hey, these
McCurdy's a
blokes
good
keep
friend.
talking about me.
Pam's your
She said she
connection.
knows him. Yeah, he goes in there. And Raph.
When
Raph
McCurdy's
is-
was
yeah.
here, so during the COVID shutdown, they did shows here, and
what
he
you
was
were
at
saying.
several of them here.
All
It was
right.
pretty cool. He does like
Wow,
our
I'm
food.
feeling-
We're taking the soft glove approach.
We are, yeah,
to
we're-
grabbing him. We'll have him
Because
on
of what
the show.
happened with Jagger. You know why he moved, right? Because I was
he
there
bugged
every
us?
day. I was there every day
Because of
knocking
the
on his
restraining
door.
order on
yeah,
Scott.
yeah. So he's not going to be on the show, needless to say.
Chasing our celebrities.
I think it's the skywriting that did it.
The
That was the
skywriting.
final straw.
Mick, please.
Mick, please.
Sir, so to
SST.
speak, Doc.
Gator Club.
And can you list with Mark?
Yeah.
He didn't do that either. He didn't do that either.
Oh, by the
Lost
way.
And if you need
Kim,
financing,
Kim,
call Scott. Yeah, he doesn't need financing either. So yeah, I wonder
By
who
the
got
way,
that
Kim,
listing.
thank you so much for the share. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
you're welcome.
Thank you. That was very gracious of you.
Hey, it's a mutually beneficial love fest.
Yeah, it's all about this, but that was nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited about this show.
So
I may
he's
stay
gonna,
here
He's going
most-
to be podcasting it. He's going to be putting it on ILDS tonight
awesome.
live.
Yeah, we're
Talk
gonna
show.
actually
There
live
is-
it. We're gonna live
I
it.
So
know
we might do a little
Sharon's a dear
emceeing.
friend, but you
Can we, with
totally
our
should.
mics, like introduce the band and stuff?
We
you
can
know,
do that with us.
Or they could just do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Straight up.
And
Yeah.
then just a couple
you-
mics, those things or something.
Yeah.
You're the
we
tech
can-
guy. He's the tech
just-
guy. I don't
we'll
know.
just do
anything.
this and this, and then just.
I
put all
just
this
show up
away.
at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you're like the pretty girl. Hello, I'm here. You're the Vanna.
You just come in. I'm here.
I'm here.
I was cleaning the
Where
beach.
am I
I was at
sitting?
Siesta Key cleaning the
You
beach.
did
Oh,
your
okay,
yes.
yeah.
Thank you so much. We do.
Otherwise, I
appreciate
would
it.
have
On
been here
behalf of
sooner.
everybody that goes to the beach.
So
Thank
here
you.
I
That's
am.
the reason I was
Here
late.
I am,
is all I'm
dipped in a
saying.
pool in my
I'm
clothes.
still always late.
And and so he walks in.
He's soaked in.
He's like looking great. You know, floats in on a cloud. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
how's
not gonna
Scott?
lie. It's a little hot out.
ready to go yet?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, Mark usually sets up at 8. I get there at 9. The show's at 10.
Perfect.
Today I was
Yeah.
just a little later.
And,
'cause of
and
that.
honestly,
It's all
he's
good.
all about helping me do it. But I've got this, like I think you mentioned too, there's a way that I pack stuff and a way that I put stuff up. So it's almost faster to do it yourself.
It's probably why we're friends. A
but-
little bit of that control. You need
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
control.
yeah.
much. Teresa
it's
says
a
that, and I say
system.
no, but it's yes.
system.
It's yes.
It's all about the system.
Well,
That works on Friday because the reason I don't go out on Friday is because I need to get things set up. So if I'm here, if we're here doing something Friday night here, and we are able to leave it here, then
yeah, those gates look.
then I can.
pretty
And we
good.
come back here that Saturday.
I love it. I think it's a great
It's already
idea.
here.
Yeah.
So we'll start getting the third Friday in August figured out. Because once we say it here, it becomes the truth.
Oh yeah, and then I post it online, and it becomes
Yeah,
law.
it's a
It's
fact.
almost like putting on like a tablet, you know, like on the Ten Commandments.
Chiseled.
We'll chisel on a tablet, it becomes it's God's law. So yeah, no, a talent show
I love it.
once
I
a
have
month.
no talent either.
Once
so
a month.
I'm glad I'll be
Everyone has a
bartending.
talent. Everyone's got a talent. It's all right. I'm already.
I know
there's
numbers.
little pauses here, but I'm
Yeah.
already
I'm
thinking.
eating
like,
everybody's
what's
brain
really-
is
what's
spinning,
thinking.
like,
From the bread bandits. I'm eating that croissant.
Well, yeah, and that's also
So,
some of the
I couldn't
reasons for
talk when I was
pauses
eating.
too.
Is that your
because-
talent?
That's the bosses.
Eating
I'm
a
good with
croissant.
numbers.
As long as bread branded.
I'm good with
bread
numbers.
branded-
That's about it.
As long as bread bandit brings their food,
Yeah, we're good.
our talent's eating it.
Siesta Key Rum wants us to go do a podcast from their place too.
I think that's a great idea.
So I'm like, how are we gonna? We can't abandon downtown. That's our place. So maybe we'll split one day. We'll do
Well,
part of the
yeah.
show downtown, and then we'll jump in the car. We'll go to Siesta Key Rum in between tours, and we'll do
Or
an hour
maybe
there.
that could be a special edition one, and you film it or broadcast it at night, or do something different. It doesn't have to be your regular weekly.
So many
adding
ideas
adding
floating around
work to
here.
your plate. I'm here for you.
I saw that, Terry. He just winked at you, Scott, as he walked by. Terry with a Y just winked at you as he walked by. Yeah, apologies for the pauses. It's between like the shot we took. Well, we already took the shot.
All right, so perhaps the Bread Bandit should feed you on a commercial break.
Now a word from our
A
sponsor.
word from our sponsor. Well, I
You know,
can,
a
I
word
can
from our
keep,
sponsor.
I can keep
Bread
talking.
Bandit.
I can
You're
talk about
good.
the
You're
Bazaar all
good at
day
this, and you are
long.
professional.
So we
I think our sponsor is Brent Bandit today.
we actually have Sabrina, who is here now, and she's going to start performing. She is one of our very, very, very favorite musicians that come and plays here, and she is super talented. You saw her last time.
Yeah, last month when we were here, Mark you had a run that day. You had to go up to
yeah, unfortunately,
Ocala.
I had to go
You
to a friend's
Oh, yeah.
celebration of life.
So I stayed here. I was here till like 2 or 3 or something, and I was listening to Sabrina. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's super
Oh,
talented.
that's
very good, yeah.
I love being able to support local talent, and there's so much of it here in town. It's amazing.
Which brings me to the point. Always bring kind of. It's not political. You know where I'm going with this?
No, I'm
Okay,
Where are
the
you going with
circles.
this?
The circles.
where you're going.
So the art in the middle of the circles.
Right. We talked about this last
We talked
time.
about this last time as to why the art that was chosen for the circle
Why they aren't
on
local.
Fruitville is not even a Florida artist. It's not
Well,
even an American artist. Why
I
is that?
feel like that'll be a really good question when the commissioner is here, because they'll have the answers, and there's got to be a reason.
You know what the answer is going to be? Well, we took in suggestions. We're gonna, and actually, we're still talking about it. It's not really complete. We're tossing it around. We're gonna investigate it. We're gonna look at it from the left. We're gonna look at it from the right, and then we'll come up with a solution that's best for everybody concerned.
Go to a meeting. You
So-
get 3 minutes,
So they mean, like,
not a
what'd you
second
just
more.
say? You answered not
3
my
minutes.
question at all.
Yeah.
I hope that the answer is that maybe nobody locally applied to participate. I'm hoping that's it.
I'm hoping to, because we have so much talent here.
And I feel that way about the art festivals that they do downtown and on St. Armand Circle, where they bring in people from all over, and we have so much talent here, and they need the opportunity to showcase it, because a lot of the galleries are very, very hard to get into, or they're very hard to display at. So artists need more opportunity, and it's one of the reasons. Oh, this is a good transition. That the Limelight District has become
Oh
such
my
a
God, that was the
vibrant
smoothest
area
segue I've
for
ever-
artists, because we have so many wonderful owners of property, Howard Davis included, who has property here where he is renting to Creative Liberties, which is a co-op artist group, and they are able to do studio spaces for artists that otherwise they're being pushed out of downtown. Where are they going to go? So we're very lucky in the Limelight District that we have still the ability to do affordable rents for artists and other small businesses.
All right. So speaking of Limelight, then, I'm sorry. Did you have something, Scott?
No, I was just going to say we had Kyle on last week for an
Kyle, I'm sorry.
extended-
Kyle, who's Kyle?
Batey, the mayor.
Oh, Batey, yeah.
The mayor.
We call him Kyle.
We
KK.
let him hang out with us the other day.
Okay, stop.
Huh? I'm just
You're
Show
gonna
some
get
respect.
the
Show
mayor
some
in
I'm just
trouble?
kidding.
Show-
I'm
show
just
some
kidding.
respect.
No. We saw him at Bezos. It was nice of him to stop. But we were talking about the whole district on the show last week with what you're doing and how it's growing.
We are getting back into the swing of things, and it's really exciting because we are definitely the next emerging neighborhood for unique, innovative small businesses to come. So you don't necessarily have to be an artist. We have 40 small businesses inside the Bazaar in Apricot and Lime, and yes, there are a lot of artists in there, but there's also a lot of curators with clothing boutiques or jewelry boutiques. Or
And we're gonna go in there, like after we talk here. I think one of us should go in and speak and talk. What do you think, Scott?
I think that's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, I think so.
There's,
I think we should
We
do that.
should have our own reality show. Actually, there is
Oh.
a huge cast of characters inside.
Oh, I think we should. We can make that happen. All it
We're
takes is a
saying it
YouTube
here.
channel, and that's right. Again, we said
We're
it
saying
here.
it-
That
said
means
it here.
it's true. So, and you segued into that. So, as far as artists and businesses in Limelight, how is the development of Limelight is coming along? Like what kind of businesses are coming in? Who should we know about that's come in to Limelight? Is there a brewery here?
Well,
Is there
it's very exciting. Sun King took over the old J Dubs spot.
okay.
You know what? I need to book them to come on next time. They are amazing neighbors. We love them. Their beer is incredible. They are based out of Indiana, but they are just officially now starting to brew here as well. And they've got the tasting room, and they're doing a lot of fun things at their space. And they are literally around the corner on 12th and Mango.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That-
I met the GM last month here. I want to say Christine, but it could be wrong. And I have her card, and she
Christina.
said Christina.
Yes,
All
she's
right.
fantastic.
That was close.
Yes, she's fantastic.
And she said either herself or the brewer, the master brewer, would come on.
We'll make that happen. They're a wonderful addition to the Limelight District. We've got Sunflower Market, which just opened up. They are an amazing, if you want amazing prices on food or things that are like ready to eat right then and there, they have a huge selection. They're right on the corner of Lime and Fruitville, right where the Limelight District starts. So we have a really unique, diverse businesses here. So whether it's the Artist Studios or Skip's Automotive right across the street from us is the best place to have your car worked on. Honest, clean shop. I mean, they're just great guys. So we were originally a light industrial neighborhood.
Right.
And it's changing. And change is fun and change is good. And just like the rest of Sarasota, we're growing and expanding.
So when do you feel it'll be, like, what's the timeline? Do you although it's the process.
It's
I mean,
a process.
It's happening
it's
now.
An evolution.
So, yeah, so I guess that's an unfair question. And it's now is a cool time.
Yes.
And next week will be next year, more will happen. It'll just be a process.
Yeah, there's always a lot and new things coming, which
I'm
makes
so
the part
excited about
exciting.
Limelight. In 10 years, if we were to leave in 10 years and come back, thriving, and Kim will still have no sleep, but it'll be
Maybe
all
I'll
thanks
be
to
retired
Kim.
by then, hanging out.
And everybody here
eating my
will be
chocolate
giving-
croissants.
Walking around getting a
Drinking
piece
my
of the
rum.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kim. Kim walking in. Go ahead and get the 10%. Get her. Okay, get her.
I
She
don't
looks
know
so nice. No, you don't know her. Like, don't make her mad. Don't make her mad. Give her 10%.
I don't know
Like,
about that, but
you get a
it
piece
is
of everything
exciting
in
what's
here.
happening here, and I'm really I'm proud of what we're doing.
No, it's excellent. And it's sad to hear, and we won't go into the story.
It's too long of a story.
Right, across
too-
the street,
Yeah.
and just the long and short of it was the community garden that was being set up across the street. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, out of Kim's hands, but more ideas happen, and it's going to come to fruition.
Things happen
and,
for a reason,
Right.
and I believe in karma.
Yeah. God, fantastic.
I'll leave it at that. So thank you so much for being here. We love having
Oh,
you every
please.
third Saturday. Apparently, we're going to love having you every third Friday
Friday
and
night now.
Saturday. I love it, and thank you so much.
Thanks for giving me another idea that I've got to mull over, and I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about. But a talent show, Friday nights.
I love downtown
Once a month.
Sarasota.
I love downtown
It's
Sarasota.
a group,
Sponsored.
not a
it's
page.
Great, not a page. There we go. There's a page out
We
there.
got your
Page is not
tagline.
great.
We got your tagline down.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you for
And
having
I
me.
know you're all over the place here. Your time is very valuable. Thank you so much for stopping.
Thank you.
Is Skylar,
Pet-
is
Pet
Skylar getting
Skylar.
is she getting your crumbs?
She's getting my pets. I'm just petting her.
So Sharon just
She's
sent me a
happy.
text thanking you. That was
I
actually
got
a
one
lot
from
of
her,
freaking
too.
fun.
Yeah.
Great guys.
She sent me one
Thank you.
too.
That was,
Her
That's
first
good.
podcast.
That's cool.
she didn't send me a text.
You are all.
She doesn't have your number.
All right, I'm
she
gonna
sent
go
me
ahead.
Facebook.
We're gonna cut the Facebook Live one right now. We're gonna cut
You're gonna
that.
cut that?
because-
Okay.
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
got
that's
multiple-
fine.
We got multiple mics, and if we're gonna be going inside, I'm
My
talking,
dog is all
talking,
tangled
talking.
up in your wires.
Oh yeah, this is
Does
the.
he-
So this is ILDS Live. We can take.
That's
this out.
LDS
We're
Live.
done with this.
So we're gonna go and we're
All right,
gonna say
bye.
goodbye. So let's say goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that's that. I'm sweating.
Apparently my dog likes to be the official greeter.
Okay, we're still recording something, right? We're just no more visual. All the video is done. The live ILDS is done, right?
Yep. Now we're just podcasting.
Okay. Which is good. I think this was a great spot because
Yeah,
I think we won't interrupt with Sabrina. I think the people who are listening to her won't hear us.
Yeah, it's great.
So that's
it's
good.
great. This is your
Yeah.
official spot. 'Cause
This is a
the
great
tie-dye
spot.
nerds like to always be here too.
Right.
So then we always have our.
Are we?
No, if
You like that
they
spot.
Like this spot.
That's a great spot. Yeah. I showed them this picture. I'm going to show Kim this picture. Let's see if I can find this picture. I know I saved it. So this was sent to me in a text, but it's in my pictures now.
Get your.
My granddaughter. So last month I picked that up here, And I
Did you give them this picture?
I'm gonna send it to them. I'll text it to you in a little bit. And so I was up there. Well, I picked it up here, and then
Oh my God. See?
like
There's
a
your
week
picture
later or
today.
whatever, she put that on. It was great.
Do we have permission to share it on social media?
I will make sure that my kid's okay with that.
They won't see it.
It's all over my Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
You want to try the rum?
No, so it's great. Yeah, I haven't seen my other grandkids in their T-shirts
Skylar
yet, but I
approves of the
definitely got the
rum,
one with
too.
the. Oh yeah. Speaking of rum, Mark,
All right, I'm back. Just went ahead and
you're gonna go inside.
had to disconnect a couple things.
You're gonna go inside though, right?
Either I or you, one of the two of us.
I think you can.
I can.
Yeah. I think.
How about I go a little bit and then you go a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Problem is though, I'm not gonna be able to hear you.
No, you
Like
won't.
I'll just be talking.
Yeah. Well, maybe another time we'll figure it out. Because we want to do the inside vendors.
Yeah.
You know, we want to get
You
it.
know
Maybe
what
we can do
you
that.
know what we do? I know what we do. We go ahead and we pause. We take a break
Okay.
from the podcast because
Okay.
we got most of the
Yeah, we
as
got
far as
the
recording,
important
we've
part.
gotten what we got, right?
Right.
And then now we take 2 mics in and trans out.
Okay.
Because that way we can both go in
Yeah.
and
Do-
who we speak with from either mic will come out of here.
Okay.
We won't have to worry about this. This will be off.
Okay.
How about that?
That
Okay,
works
so
for
we're gonna
me.
we're gonna bid
So we're
everybody
gonna-
adieu for right now as far as the podcast is concerned, and we're gonna cut it off, and we may come back here in a little bit.
And
so
we may not,
yeah,
but we might.
huh?
But we're going to be broadcasting to the
Yeah, we're gonna go inside.
the people
It's just
here visiting.
here
the
at the
bazaar.
bazaar. It's just
Yeah.
not gonna be recording on the
Right,
podcast
okay,
part,
okay.
and we'll figure that out.
We'll
I'll,
do it. We got next month.
I'll have a
Yeah, we'll figure
10
it out.
p.m. moment on Amazon. I'll find some gadget. Let me do that.
Exactly.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
gonna bid adieu right now on the recording, Scott, and then we may come back to it in a bit.
Okay. If we don't come back, everybody have a great week, and hopefully we'll have this thing up
Yeah,
by
this is-
Wednesday, and people
It'll
can
be before Wednesday.
hear this, and it'll be on YouTube,
We've heard this for 3 months,
and
but
it's going to be on YouTube as well,
yeah.
not just on
Yep.
the website.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
All
Thanks
right.
for setting
have a great
everything up, Mark.
weekend, Scott.
All right. You guys
Love
have
you.
a great one. All right.
All right, bye.
Love you too. Bye.